Let me
I'm
see.
down. Oh yeah, I would. I
Flying?
really wanted to go. I really wanted to go.
Flying?
Oh, flying? Yeah, I
Yeah.
would fly. I'm not afraid to fly.
Maybe we should try to plan for it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna
Let's
start
take this
putting
show on the road.
$20 a week now.
Village Road Show.
It might as well. I heard though that once that stuff goes up, you gotta secure it really quick because those rooms and stuff they go really fast.
Yeah.
So there's stuff to plan for. I they don't announce that stuff until like it's closer to time anyway, right? Like yeah,
No,
it's
they
like,
announced the dates for next year already.
yeah, but I mean like the hotel, they don't
Right.
do that
The
stuff
rooms aren't available to book yet. They said
Yeah.
like group rates.
yeah.
Let's
Maybe
go.
something to consider. You know, I've heard good things about it.
The Hangout live from New York.
No, I would not do that. I would not do that. Mm-mm. It's a little territorial. You know, don't want to impinge on anybody's, parade, any of that stuff. I've been flooding Son of a Flower with all these things I keep finding. These vinyl shops in New York, and all these videos and stuff.
Mm.
And I know he's probably like, "Do stop." All right.
Oh, what you flood me and Cece with, man. Some of those pictures are a little.
I had like free time, man. I had free time. I did find this in there.
Paige's bourgeois photos. Oh, nice.
So I found. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'll only do this for a second because I don't like this stuff. But anyway, I found this. I was cleaning. I've been cleaning for a while, and
Right
I
there.
found.
You got it. Right? Look there.
Oh, I found a bunch of like Fleer cards. I don't know. It's fun to look at them and say, "Oh, is this worth anything or anything like that?" But should we do like those shows? Oh, I gotta pull.
You got to shake.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I found these two. Forgive me, I didn't get a haircut. I didn't shave this week. I didn't really.
That was
care.
cool when you showed us that snow serpent card. That was cool.
Yeah, this week I didn't really care. So here's the sweet spot, huh? All right, yeah.
What year were those GI Joe cards out?
Some of these are like 92.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever gave this to me, you could tell some of them, they knew that they wanted to kind of keep them.
Honor roll. Crankcase.
Yeah. And I showed you guys those Spider-Man cards, like it was like a clear one. But they're just cool, man. I was looking through them, I go, holy crap, man. They had some good ones.
Show us the Snake Eyes autograph by Larry Hama.
I thought about it now. I was like, man, maybe I should, but I need to put these kind of like, oh, there's a Mephisto. That's cool. There's a bunch of them in there. But there's all these Joe cards. There's all of these, like Ghost Rider cards. Enough of this. Get off of here. Minimize. Like I said, I didn't get a haircut. I didn't care. This week I just said, forget everything. I didn't shave. I didn't do nothing this week.
Paige is growing it out like old school Letterman.
Well, part of it was because I was like, am I losing my hair? I did. I was like, oh shit. I was like, what's going on here? I was like, let me see if I can grow it, just to grow, I'm happy to say, it's okay. It's good.
So we're not going to Turkey then?
No need for that.
Okay.
We can cancel that.
Like John Cena?
Yeah. I saw that. He was like, I do the procedure, but I got to wait and see if it works before I plug it. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, he definitely had some work done on that hair.
Man, did you see him in his recent match? He's like shredded. Like
really?
He was always in shape, but now he's like even more shredded. I was like, geez, man, he's been working out. Not like he hasn't, but you know what I mean? Like when those athletes are on and off cycle and stuff. I'm like, uh-oh. Somebody's
Peptides.
back on.
Doing peptides.
Yeah, you know, chicken, broccoli, that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah, you know. Evening, cool looks at the old comics. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I need to go through them. I was showing the guys, but a huge bag was cleaning everything. So, all right, how's everyone doing? Good.
Yeah. Good.
Good.
The toys just keep coming.
I know, right? Lots of stuff, lots of news, but that kind of news we'll leave out of this show. I'm sure nobody wants all that spiciness in this show, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it to toys and toy related. Tonight is going to be an interesting talking point. But let's start the show. All right, here we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Paige. Welcome to episode 235 of the Hangout, where we give you positive insight into the world of collecting in a very chilled and relaxed atmosphere. I say we because I'm joined by two of my besties, my homies, Mr. Christopher and Michael Cory, aka the two Corys. Yay!
Thanks for having us.
No, thank you guys. Oh, I was looking at it. I think it's almost been 3 years.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I told Jackie that I thought we were around like the 2.5 year mark, but she's like, no, it hasn't been. I'm like, I don't know. So
We started around, I think we did like separate shows. Like my whole thing was I never wanted to do a show with more than one person. And then like I think I did a show with one of you guys, and then I did another one, and then we were talking, and I was like, why are we should just all get on.
Yeah.
And it's been the best ever since.
we're gonna have you legally change your name to Cory though.
The three Corys?
Yeah.
The three Corys. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I know you guys are busy. I know you guys have lives and wives and all sorts of other stuff. So I appreciate you guys. I really do. I really do. Enough of all the sentiment. Let's talk. Tonight it's a good show. There's not much in the news, so some of this is kind of thrown together. But then also. Maybe we can get it under 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Optimistic.
Yeah, we'll work on optimization. But tonight's episode is properly titled "Pitch Meeting." If you haven't watched the show before, Pitch Meeting, it's where we take a topic from the community, and we just kind of analyze it and talk about it from both sides, maybe come up with some suggestions on how to, fix things. Sometimes people call us for our consultation services. Like, I got a call recently about a man who had a little bit of file damage. So it's like, sorry, I'm busy right now, sir. I gotta go. But yeah, that's what 235 is going to be. But before we start all of that, let's start off with, I'm sorry, our top cons. So top cons tonight, we'll do a little bit of show foreplay. We'll talk about Hasbro, Legions. Legions had a pretty big, week, pretty much. And then we'll do a little bit of light Mezco. There isn't really much. There's something I wanted to talk about. And it was a conversation that I had with somebody on the board. Usually it's that. It's on the board or in the message board. Somebody will bring something up. And then again tonight, pitch meeting. And it is not clickbaity, but the customers always, you can marinate on that and tell me what you think later. That's our top cons. But first, a little bit of show foreplay. The Ghost of Christmas Past. Really quick.
Bill Murray. Oh.
Since it started in November, pretty much. Have you heard this song yet?
I have not yet.
I have not yet either.
So I don't listen to radio. I only listen to like podcasts and stuff when I'm driving, so I've avoided it.
You have, yeah.
Yeah.
So every year I try to avoid this song. I've found that if you go to the mall, that's a surefire way. If you listen to the radio, that's another surefire way of hearing it. Or sometimes in a store. My goal this year is to avoid this song. Not that I don't like it. It's just the challenge part of it.
Yeah.
So every week from now until December, we're gonna do status checks. You got to be honest about it.
All right.
Your mission, if you choose
All
to
right.
accept it,
Oh,
is
man.
to avoid this song.
I got like 3 Christmas parties I'm going to this year.
Hey,
I'm out.
You're
do
done.
it. No, it may not happen. Do they play it at the Christmas party?
Always. There's always some asshole.
Yeah. Well, we're safe right now. So good. A penny for your thoughts.
Holiday party. I'm sorry.
They're done printing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. The East Wing lasted 83 years, but the penny, aka the brown buddy, lasted for 232 years. Today was the last day the penny was pressed.
Mm-hmm. Penny Hardware?
Ah, that's a good penny. Penny Marshall?
That's another one.
I don't think another one. Anyway, so right now, all you fellow collectors out there, there's going to be a race for you to find all 250 billion of them that are in circulation right now. I know you probably have 10 in your car, but yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. I bet you people, now that that's pressed, people will be grabbing pennies just for, there'll be somebody grabbing it for some odd reason.
Is it still going to be considered lucky?
It depends on what side you catch it on, right? Is it what side's the good side? Heads, right? I
Heads
can't
always
remember.
good.
Yeah. What is it? 12 minutes. We're good. So, are you guys sad to see old Abraham Lincoln get phased out? I mean, he still has some paper, but in coin form.
Yeah, it's beyond time. I mean, we're way beyond Canada still on that one.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, like, everything's digital now, really, pretty much, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But evidently we're gonna save from the I forgot somebody that probably lose their job pretty soon. The Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, that's him. Yeah. He said that they're gonna stop producing and it's gonna save $56 million in taxpayers. So
Will we see that in a return of some sort?
yeah. We're supposed to get it. We're supposed to get like your 2K what is it? 2K dividend check, I heard.
Oh, no, not me.
Everybody gets it. Anyway. A Downy Day. Dun, 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 dun. Are you guys prepped for this?
Yes.
Oh man, I don't want to see the trailer. I'd rather wait.
Really?
No trailer.
Yeah,
Even
there's
though-
going to be so much hype around this movie. I don't want to. No, I'll wait.
Even though Marvel's known for throwing bullshit in their trailers that isn't even actually in the
I'll
movie.
avoid trailers. I have the problem with those movies. It gets hyped up so much in my mind that it'll never live up to expectations. So I'm trying
So
to.
you're gonna avoid this, like the Mariah Carey song.
Yeah, I gotta temper my expectations and just avoid this stuff. Because really, really looking forward to Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
Do you think it's gonna be? It's not gonna be. Osiris or Tony Stark Downey Jr. I can't see him doing like his regular personality for this.
Yeah.
It seems like he would. Oh, look at that! Is that Doc Knock?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Have you opened it yet?
I have.
Okay. We'll have to get your thoughts.
Will we get a Kirk Lazarus version of him?
I don't. I just can't see him being like the funny Downey.
Yeah.
Maybe snarky kind of Downey, but I don't see him doing like what we think he's gonna do. So that's what I'm wondering about this movie. I think the cameos will probably save it, and they're even talking about bringing Jonathan Majors back.
I heard that rumor.
I'm for it. I don't.
What was the last movie he was a real asshole in? Like Weird Science?
Who?
Robert Downey Jr.
What was the last movie he was in?
An asshole, like Weird Science. Like when has he really been in like a?
Yeah, he was a dick in that one. You remember Due Date?
Oh
With,
yeah. With Zach Galifianakis, right? Wasn't he in there?
Yeah, he was kind of a dick in that, but like it was still downy, you know? Hey, how you doing, man? Uh-oh. He said the test screenings have started for Master of the Universe movie today. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think I might take Cece's position on this one. I was like, I like the cartoon. I even like the one with Dolph Lundgren in it.
Dolph Lundgren.
I've
That
never,
man, the dude that played Skeletor was badass in that movie. You remember that? He's like,
never been a fan of He-Man.
what?
Yeah, I just never was into it when I was a kid.
Oh, man.
I know I'm one of the.
What about She-Ra, Princess of Power? Wakanda, forever, ever, ever, ever. Do you see what I did there? See it?
103,000?
See it? Outcast.
103,000?
Yeah. Not really. So, we have ourselves a new king of Wakanda. Damson Idris Elba?
I'm not familiar with him.
I think he's the guy in the new F1 movie. I think.
Nice looking guy.
Wow. Very comfortable. Very comfortable. Yes, he is.
No, he's very clean. Like he's presents well.
What's that supposed to mean? Presents well and clean.
Nothing. I mean, I'm just saying, like he looks kingly, like he could pull it off. Like he's got that kingly look to him.
He does. He does.
I thought we were gonna let Ryan Gosling do it.
Yeah, I thought so too, right? You think they did that out and they said, hey guys, let's just pitch Ryan Gosling just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Like that Dave Chappelle skit where like Tom Cruise, Last Samurai, Brad Pitt is the Mexican. I got a movie for you.
I don't know why Downey's not doing this.
I know, right? Like he'd be perfect. I saw a video where they had Kirk Lazarus as the Black. I think you sent it to me as the Black Panther.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
Dude, yeah. Oh my God. We watched that the other day, Tropic Thunder. Oh my gosh. I was like,
so funny.
I was like, man, Tony Jr. is blacker than most people I know. I was like, geez, man, it was so good in that. That outtake I sent you guys too. He had the gun. He's like, Chadwick is getting his star soon. Oh man, that's cool. Good. Chadwick, man, he's got a great body of work, man. He did, that third Marshall movie, 42. Oh gosh, I like Bridges, 21 Bridges. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good man. He was.
He just like did everything.
He got cut down in his prime, man. Ugh. And I always get spooked out about that clip. You remember when he was on that press tour for I don't know if it was it was Endgame, and the lady said, "You're here. Are you in the movie?" And he's like, "I'm dead."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh God." Ugh. Yeah. Kyle said, "I've never seen him in a bad movie." Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't watched that one where he was the trumpet player, and he plays with what's her name? Amanda Waller. God, what's her name?
Chuck Mangione.
No, the lady that plays Amanda Waller in the Suicide Squad movies.
I
forget her name.
Yeah, she's a good actress too.
Yeah, she was in Fences with Denzel, but I haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, this is your allegedly, this is the guy that they're eyeing for Black Panther.
Good.
Major excitement and debate. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I know we talked about it before. I think they should just stop. To me, but
they have a very vast catalog of heroes that they can choose from.
Yeah, Viola Davis.
That's her.
DC, do you want to take a break and talk about Knock Nocturnal or?
No, go ahead and continue.
All right. Old Man Dutch. While we're on the cinematic universe, I guess Prey is doing so well that they're gonna see if Arnold Schwarzenegger wants to come back.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't hear this?
They-
Season?
No, I don't need to see old Arnold out there with. I don't need- yeah,
It's bad enough when he's Terminator. You don't even want to see it.
yeah. No, I'm okay.
Mm.
That's an idea we should have had 20 years ago.
Yeah, you know he was supposed to do Predator 2, and then they were like, they couldn't do it, and they had Danny Glover get in there. Well,
Of course, that was the replacement, right? Oh, we can't get Arnold. Let's get Danny Glover.
yeah.
He makes that swing. Yeah.
Yeah. But yep, guy that's been doing these Predator movies, I guess they're on a roll.
They say it's really good.
Yeah, I've heard it's very good. I keep seeing all the stupid woke stuff. I'm like, I'm like, stop using that word. Words like that should have like a 5-month shelf life.
Yeah.
Whoa.
They shouldn't last long.
Yeah.
It's stupid. You start using and abusing it. It's like, for whatever the reason, I don't know. Message from the King with Chadwick. Oh yeah. That's a good one too. I've seen that one. What was the other one where he was with Gerard Butler, and they were like gods of Egypt or something like that? But he was one of them. He was even good in that. I can't think of a bad Chadwick movie. I really can't. Anyway.
Oh shit.
Badlands was super fun. I enjoyed it a lot. See, yeah, man, I've heard nothing but good stuff from people who've actually seen the movie. Who to go?
Popcorn bucket.
Yeah, you can get your popcorn bucket. What was the last movie you guys saw in the theater?
Fantastic Four.
Oh, yeah. I watched that. That was really good.
Fantastic Four also.
Yeah, I just watched it. It was really good. Oh, we can do movie round real quick. So, MC, you said you saw Black Phone 2. You didn't like it.
I did not enjoy it.
Why didn't you like it? I haven't seen it, so.
I can't without spoilers then.
Oh, okay. Cece, you saw.
What did I watch? I watched Frankenstein.
And
Is there another one I watched? What else did I watch?
No, not and. He wants to hear what your thoughts were.
no, I thought you were trying to lead him into the other one that he finally watched after 3 years of being out.
Which one was that?
The Werewolf by Night.
Oh, I did watch
yeah.
Werewolf by Night. I did watch Werewolf by Night. That was just today. That was really fresh. I forgot about it already.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I did.
You liked it?
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I really liked the black and white with just the bloodstone being the only color. I thought that was really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They did do the Ted Turner colorized classic on that as well.
Oh, yeah.
Most people won't get that joke.
Anybody
But yeah, they did that one too. It's cool.
Yeah.
And I forgot to throw the slide in here, but they are currently working on the follow-up for Werewolf by Night. So hopefully we'll see it next year. Yeah.
That was good. Frankenstein was okay. I just it was pretty long,
mm-hmm.
and not enough monster for me.
Mm-hmm. I'm
I'll
grabbing credit.
not ruin it for anybody, but it was definitely pretty long. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just the new popular, I guess, best word to use to describe it, where we're doing movies from like different perspectives.
Yeah. Oh, did you watch that one I told you about?
Well, I mean, instantly I'm thinking, okay, this is like Weapons. You know what I mean? Like Weapons.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they didn't do it from 7 different perspectives, but
Right.
I just thought it was interesting that I saw almost back-to-back movies that both had that feature. So is that going to be for the next year? Is that going to be the common practice?
I don't know. I remember they've done some movies like that. I can't remember the name of that one that I recommended to you. What was it? House of Dynamite. Well, when I was watching, I was like, ooh, this is kind of like parallel what's going on right now. I was like, ooh, what would happen? What would people do? I do like the way they ended it, but it's cool to see like different perspective.
I'll have to check that out next.
House of Dynamite?
Yeah.
It's interesting. The acting in it is really good. You know, they got Idris is in it, and they got a couple other people. I forgot what her name is. I like her a lot. I just can't remember her name. She's been in a lot of stuff. Dune, Doctor Sleep, Samantha Ferguson. Is that her name? Rebecca Ferguson. Yeah. So I like her. She's good. But anyway, who to go? Who to go? I saw this and I thought this was very interesting. When you see the picture, tell me how you think this conversation would go. Heard you was talking shit about load management.
Couple of big egos in that room.
Whew. I'm wondering how they're gonna pull this off. I know that it's television, and I'm pretty sure they've already had a conversation.
Off limits. They probably have a list of off limits things.
Yeah, and then also I'm pretty sure they worked out whatever it was. Maybe it isn't anything. But I'm interested in this.
I don't. LeBron doesn't come across to me as being very confrontational.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think overall, and just the way that his character seems to be described by others, even like LeBron, all in all, is just kind of a nice guy.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan's a dick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's
lie detected.
There's no give a shit with Jordan and hurting somebody's feelings. You know what I mean? Like he's not worried about that.
Yeah.
So right there, I think they have two very, very, very different personalities. Very. I mean, I don't know. Jordan just to me just comes across as the type that would slit your throat and watch you bleed out. Like he just wouldn't. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't care. If he wasn't a basketball player, he'd probably been a killer. Like he just.
Or like one of those guys on Wall Street. It's just like or cutthroat, you know, sales, corporate, just cutthroat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever I look at him, it's I always, you know, because when we were kids, we were like, oh, like Mike and everything, like right. Whenever I see him now, and remembering how I felt about him, and then watching interviews and stuff like now, sometimes I feel it was just somebody that was like so competitive, it just got out of control.
Yeah.
It just, you know how somebody carries a chip on their shoulder?
Yeah.
But it's motivating them to do certain things.
Yeah.
Past what anybody expected them to do, and then you're like, I have to keep this momentum up.
Yeah.
And the only thing that got me here was the mentality and the training and all the work that I did when I had all that chip on my shoulder and that hate in me. And that's the only way I can do it.
Yeah.
And you do that for however many years, and you're just like, I can't turn this off.
Yeah. No, I think he was definitely the ultimate competitor. Like it was just all about whatever it took to win. That was it.
I see that with like Kobe too. Like, but not as turned up as Mike.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about him too, and of course it's all stories, but
yeah,
just that drive, motivation, focus. Like it's just laser focus. It's like nothing else matters, like you said. I don't, you know. I remember when he. Oh, did you remember? You remember that story where he was supposed to make like so many free throws or something like that. He was making a free throw. If he missed it, he had to buy all the kids in the camp shoes, and he sunk that.
yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah,
this is cold, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, this will be interesting. Oh gosh, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with that. I think like you said, he would probably back off a little bit more.
This the only way you get Michael Jordan to agree to do this show is if this is LeBron's opportunity to kiss the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's no other way Jordan does this.
Yeah.
Without there being some sort of a concession and hearing LeBron say it out of his own mouth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Without you, there'd be no guys like me.
I see a lot of acknowledgement with this.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah, I watched you when I was,
Yeah.
I admire you.
I wore 23 coming into the league, all that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah.
that'd be the only way he'd agree to do it.
Yeah, Black Jesus. Anyway, speaking of greatness.
Thank you. Oh.
Cookies.
Hey,
Thank you.
Yeah, mommy cookies.
Yeah.
cookie deliveries. Man,
Cookie delivery doesn't get any better.
nice.
Crumble?
Yeah.
I know.
Oh no, cookie. It had to be a $20 cookie. No.
Oof, yeah. Oof. So speaking of greatness here, a up and coming rapper named Kendrick Lamar Duckworth.
Little known.
Yeah, I think he had a hit this year.
Just one?
Man, that was this year, wasn't it? Oh yeah, during the summertime.
Yeah.
He came out guns blazing and didn't stop.
Yeah. Foot on
It
the
does
neck.
feel like it was a long time ago,
yet?
doesn't it?
Mm,
It feels like that was so long ago.
it does. This year it went by fast, but it felt like it dragged. But so he got nominated 9 times. He already has 66 career nominations. He has 22 Grammys. I don't know how many his sparring partner has, but they're talking about this guy's going to clean up.
He's
I'm
He's
sorry.
gonna have to put another wing on the house for his next row of Grammys.
Jeez, yeah, right. But he is the most nominated artist in the 2026 Grammys. It's mainly for this album that he put out.
Will they sit on each other?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll get brought up. Yeah, you only made that much because you talked about me. But anybody that's listening to this album, I mean, there's probably like 1 or 2 and some jabs in there, subtle jab. But I'm so GNX's album of the year, rap album of the year, Luther. This is a very good song, song of the year. I'm really surprised that Not Like Us isn't on here. I'm really surprised. Maybe I'm just missing it, but
Too controversial.
Well, there's more dots. Maybe I didn't click all the way, but yeah. Turn TV off. Shade whips. That's with excuse me. That's with Clips. 30 for 30. Yep. That's it. So I don't know why Not Like Us isn't on there, but maybe because they're the other 9, he's getting it. But this guy seems like he's gonna street sweep the Grammys today. I mean, but good for him. Next, Ain't No Fun. All right, so we're treading into toy stuff here. We talk about some of this stuff. This is something I didn't do a lot of research on, but evidently, because it is connected to Mondo, so I thought that was pretty interesting. It's their what? Parent company, I guess. But I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Funko is in a little bit of a trouble.
Did hear that rumor.
Yeah. It turns out that they're $240 million in debt. Substantial debt.
No, they only own about 240 million different IPs.
That's something too.
If you ever take the time to look and see how many different Funko Pops there are out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a Funko Pop hater. I just, you just see them everywhere.
Yeah.
I've never looked at it and said I hate that. And I hate people who collect it. But it does raise questions, because I guess the statement is that there's a substantial doubt about the company's ability to continue as an ongoing concern in the next 12 months. So they could be done by next year. $241 million. Will it be the end of Funko Pop?
Oh God. Do they own Mondo or does Mondo own them?
I think Mondo is under them.
Oh no.
Do not quote me on that, please.
Somebody buy Mondo.
Where's it at? Well, there was links. I was going to put them in the thing, but and again, I don't treat this like I know everything about it. I don't know what's going on. I did connect this because it does have some substance to what we'll talk about later. But thoughts on this? Because this is a very it's globally popular. I can't walk into 7-Eleven without seeing a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
So
Yeah.
how does this news hit you, reactionary wise? Because you guys don't collect Funko Pops, right?
But I do own
How
some.
can I survive?
You do own some?
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at 9 of them right now.
Oh wow.
I've got Michael Jordan. I've got Muhammad Ali, Grogu, Thanos, Batman, Harley
Yeah.
Quinn. Like I said, that you name a character, there's a Funko Pop for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it seems kind of like Walmart.
Would be in trouble. Not now that I got into this Ghostbuster thing.
Yeah.
Man, if they went out of business, would I get 3 out of 4 Ghostbusters or something? That would be tragic.
Yeah. So yeah, it says Mondo's parent Funko. So Funko owns Mondo. I don't know how much that'll impact them, but I don't know.
Well, what Mondo needs to do is sell more of those Ghostbusters on eBay and just pay their debt. You see the price of those things on eBay? Holy cow!
No. Yeah,
$600 for the 2-pack right now.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And we
So-
thought it was bad.
MC, what do you think about all this?
I mean, it's going to affect Hot Topic and local comic book shops. And look how many Funkos are in the comic book shops. It's crazy. Adam, do you guys sell a lot of these? Adam in the comments. I'm sure. I mean, I get the appeal of them for like collectors.
Yeah.
But wow. Are yours in the box, TC? Are those in box Funkos or?
Oh yeah, they're all in box. All in box.
I bring this up for one of the reasons, like I said, because it's going to connect to what we're going to talk about later. But I know a lot of people will say companies need to produce more.
There's a company that doesn't.
I mean, but God, like they do, right? Don't they put out a lot of stuff? Like
Yeah,
Funko?
they put out so much.
Yeah. So I know there's connection to like FOMO and the psychology of it and limited stuff for different reasons because, some companies don't have the ability to put out that much stuff. I mean, if you put anybody else in Funko, like I don't know how much they cost. How much they cost when you bought it, CC? How much?
I think on average around $12.
All right, yeah. So $12, $30, $100. So it's easier to do, but I mean, like, it just goes to show you, more isn't always better.
There's just so many.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how you could be. Is there a completist out there? There's got to be one.
He's got to have a storage unit just full though, because those guys. Yeah, I just see in my comic book shop, and there's no way that they have all of them, and it takes up a whole.
No. I mean, you could carry an inventory. Adam says like we used to, but it slowed down big time, and we've seen the writing on the wall for a while. Yeah, it's in the Beanie Baby stage. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, right? Like anything, you like so. But it does correlate into some of those other things where, people are, why don't they make more Joes or why aren't they putting out a bunch of Joes? I think companies understand that they just put just enough out to like, borderline create FOMO, piss people off. And then they also know they're going to release it later, but also for production reasons stuff too, because you don't want to turn into this where it's got so saturated that you're just like, I can't imagine collecting this whole line,
I think
You know what they have to do?
How many are there, like total? Because they have numbers.
I'm looking.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Well, they're numbered, but like every series has its own sequence of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
As of late October 2025, there have been over 21,700 unique Funko Pops released.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to chase those two? Oh my gosh.
It's estimated that Funko releases approximately 1,000 to 2,000 new Pop figures every year.
So look at how crazy that sounds. 2,000 new ones a year.
As of mid 2023, 15,654 Funko Pops were available. So the numbers check.
Where would you keep them? I know there's one completist out there. There's one.
Hmm.
You'd have to get a couple storage units, and oh my gosh,
Who has the largest Funko Pop collection?
I remember fights at Target. Yeah,
So this Paul Gardino holds the Guinness World Record for the biggest Funko Pop collection with only 8,002 figurines as of December 2023.
only 8.
Yeah.
Does he keep them in his house, or does he have like
Yeah, he
storage?
has like a big
Man cave thing?
they're all in the box. It's just walls of Funko, like a big wall of it, and
Mm.
it's gross.
This is a good point. I'm considering getting into Mondo Ninja Turtles, but yeah. What does this do? Like they showed all that stuff, and you got people doing like they showed He-Man, they showed Turtles, they showed Ghostbusters,
Yeah.
and you like Cece, like you just jumped in, and you're hoping that they continue to a certain point, but then you're like, oh God, am I going to get the rest of these characters?
Yeah.
Batman the animated series, they're doing that stuff too. They're doing X-Men. Everybody's doing X-Men right now. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the show, Warhawk.
You could have got the Apocalypse from Funko instead of Marvel Legends and saved some money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, is that a slide on here?
Yeah, it is. I did put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ground. Try not to take too long for this one. But again, remember, all these things tie in together. Oh, we don't want to relive this, but gotta show it. A
Jesus.
little bit of cleaning up of the aftermath, right?
That was a terrible video.
Yeah, it was. I think they've shown it from 20,000 different lane,
I saw that one truck that was like as it's crashing, he saw it and he like backed up and raced out of there.
I would too. Jet fuel, everything else like that.
Dude is lucky he lived through it.
Yeah. Well, anytime I see something like this, my inner voice just says, "Where's my package?" Yeah. The interesting thing about this, now that everything's going through, they're putting out the stories and stuff like that. So UPS and FedEx grounded 11 planes following this deadly crash in Kentucky.
So that's where my Nosferatu is.
I guess. Yeah. Somebody asked me, they said that they saw that on the shipping now queue. And then they said that Mezco took it off, which they did. But somebody was like, why did they take it off? Why did they take it off? And I think we've talked about this on the show too. Anytime that goes into the site, somebody messaged me one time and they were like, hey, did you know it's shipping? I go, I don't go by that. I was like, I wait until the shipping notifications go out because I've seen them put on stuff and take it off.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has to relate to this, but that's why I wait for like the official thing to come out. We'll talk about that. I have something about that a little bit later. But yeah, like sometimes when those things go up, wait until you see something official. Anyway, US. So this did ground 11 planes in this Kentucky crash. And the biggest hub for them is in Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
And it employs, I think I was reading it employs like 20,000 people. It handles 300 flights daily.
Jesus.
Which translates to about 400,000 packages an hour. Right?
Sounds like Lana Rhodes.
Who's Lana Rhodes? Anyway. But yeah, and that's just one hub. It's just one hub, right? So this happened, and what they did, like I said, they shut this place down for like a day. And that was pretty much so if you multiply, I'm pretty sure it's a 24-hour operation, 400,000 packages times 24, you can do the math, it's a lot. And some guy was like, oh, this is bullshit, shipping and everything else like that. I go, you do know there's other things going on right now, right? Like, they got this crash, it's a major hub, it affects two of the carrier services that handle packages for, toy companies, pretty much. I go, that has an impact. I go, I'm not even throwing in the political stuff about air traffic controllers. No, this is bullshit. It's like, right. It's easier. It's easier to believe, a lie that facts are based by truth. But anyway, I put this in here just so people can see. Like, there's a lot of things that affect all of these issues. When you're not just getting your package. Speaking about packages, NECA sent out something. I put this in here too for a reason too, because everybody's talking about how packages, like some people are getting tracking, but it's going to different locations.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are not getting tracking. Some people are still waiting for, and evidently, I know Mezco's the redheaded stepchild. And they mess up everything, but evidently NECA's having issues too, and so are other companies. I don't know if you guys are sensing a trend, but just pointing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this another Ninja Turtle Lab mix-up?
I'm not too sure. I did a quick peek and then I grabbed something. I didn't need to fully understand it, and I just left. But evidently, in April, I'm sorry, not in April, but TMT April was sent out by mistake. So they're doing what they did with the layer, and they're saying, "Hey, if you got an extra, we would like this back." And
Oh no, not again.
I know, right? I know,
No,
right?
again.
I know, right? It's always funny because I'm telling you, like, you can sit there and say something's bad, but there's always something worse.
Yeah.
So he said, "Thank God." He said, "Thank God there was only Marvel Legends on that plane." God, I'm not making light of it. There were people hurt and people passed away from it. It's a bad thing. So I shouldn't make a joke about it. I'm sorry. What is it? You can't make this up. People are receiving 4 or 5 of them. Jeez. Okay.
Good luck
So it's
getting all
not
those
just
back.
yeah. So they are requesting it back. I guess this is a morality thing. I don't know what you guys would do, but I don't know when this was sent. Maybe Coyote knows, but I don't know when this was sent out. But they're asking for the item back, and they are saying, "Hey, we'd appreciate you do that. We'll pay for shipping labels. We'll send it out. If not, blah blah blah. Are you gonna get charged? I can't remember." But they also said that they would send $20, a $20 credit. That's a hit.
You can sell them on eBay for more than that. There's people that are going to be wanting their Ninja Turtles back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but then you get into a whole. I don't know if they're going to ban accounts or charge you for the item and then cancel your account. You know, I I just saw this and I go, "Ooh, this is happening again." But again, all this stuff ties into everything. Like, there's problems shipping company wide. Yeah, not just with Mezco. I've seen Hasbro. I've seen NECA. I've seen it's everywhere. It's an issue that's going on affecting a lot of people, not just in the toy industry, and other industries too. So
Idiots. They need a
Maybe.
Kevin.
yeah. But we'll get some toy talk. Season greetings. Da, 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 da. Special thank you to Dakota, James, Spicer. He showed, and from the labels that this looks like, this looks good. I can't wait. This looks like it's over in Japan, right? Yin, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these are starting to pop up. I guess reaffirming what we know about Hasbro is them saying that something's going to come out a little bit later in the year, and it comes out next week.
Yeah.
But that's okay because we collectors, we always want it fast. We want it now. So Werewolf by Night, that was one that was shown over there, and then also these little guys. Look at that. Just in time for the holidays. Have you changed your mind about this? Come on, guys. Come on.
I haven't bought a Star Wars figure in a long time.
Now's the time to start. Oh, ours are getting ready to ship. Adam, are you talking about, because I'm fast forwarding, are you talking about the Legends or are you talking about the new Star Wars stuff? Heard Amazon delivery drivers deliver 150 to 350 packages a day. I've heard that and upwards. We had,
Well, 45
well,
for Paige's house a day.
I know, right? I mean, it's one drop.
Yeah.
You remember when I did that that hangout with Mez?
Mm-hmm.
So that whole thing was it was like a series that I was trying to build off of, and it was going through the whole toy process. I was trying to like do it. So I took different people from different jobs. Like I had Mario on. He actually works at the you remember what Tom Cruise did in War of the Worlds, where he was picking up those cargo freights and dropping them all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Mario actually works at the shipping yards and organizes all of that stuff. And so he was in the episodes. They're I think they're on Instagram probably. But Mario worked at the shipping yard, and he was the coordinator for all that. And he was talking about how those crates and stuff like that, how you had to have them off, how they had to be put in certain places, how you had to contact and coordinate the people who were picking them up. And it was it's not an easy process. So I had him on, him Mez on. I had Demetrius, but Demetrius before he's at the job now, he was worked with FedEx. And I was like, "What's your typical day like?" And he would tell me, "Oh yeah, he was going deep diving into all the complications you have to do, the hurdles you have to go through a day. Like how we always complain about a package, how you're supposed to sign for the package."
Mm-hmm.
He was telling I was like, "Yeah," I said, "The thing I have a problem with is like you leave a sticker on there and you'll sign for it and they just don't deliver it." He goes, "Well," he goes, "technically we're not supposed to." And I said, "Well, I talked to them at the corporate office. They said yes." And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Trust me, I'd love to deliver it and just leave it there." He goes, "But if something happens and you get in trouble," and then also he goes, "It's more of a pain in the ass for us to take that package and go back to the warehouse because now you have this extra package, you didn't get it delivered, so that goes against you. You got to go back, relog it in, and then the next day you got to log it back out, and that's another stop on your route. You've added another stop on your 350 packages, right?"
Yeah.
But this was a whole series just kind of explaining this whole process because you know how everybody kind of glazes over stuff. And it's like, FedEx sucks. Why is it taking so long to get my package? Like that was the whole part of that. But he went and that one that I put up. This I know he said Amazon, but FedEx it was the same thing. They load you with a bunch of packages. They say get it done, you know, and it's grueling work. Have we decided we're getting this? Yes, no, no, nah. All right. I love reruns. Got a couple of oldies but goodies that are coming back. We talked about some of these, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm really happy that Dan you put this out, but I don't remember Wonder Woman. I know they had Silver Surfer and then they had Warbird. I was at Comic Con and I missed this, and I'm so glad they brought it back. That's why I don't mind when they bring back this stuff. I know you guys don't collect Legends, but what do you?
I think it's good for people that missed it, like you, looking for
Yeah.
Warbirds for a while.
I've got that Silver Surfer somewhere. I'm not sure what happened to it.
The one with the Mjolnir one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like it. Even if they go back and read it, like some people, they didn't have the chance. I don't know how I missed it. I think it was out at the con and I just didn't have time to order it. But I'm glad they did. And I'm also glad that they. So I missed out on this, and thankfully, Tyler hooked me up with Giant Man. So obviously, I'm obligated to get this now.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a fan channel exclusive, and it's going to be available tomorrow for pre-order. Okay, I'll move on.
No, how much? How much is it? 50.
You know, I don't know, to be honest with you. That's another thing. These are kind of like older figures, like Warbird, and she was a certain price at a certain time. Now they brought her back. What do you guys think that they should have priced it at what they had originally? Consider it's the same offering.
I'm sure they didn't
I'll
make
be.
some new ones. I'm sure they found a box in the back with a bunch of them.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
That is true.
Yeah. Well, they got that. Apocalypse that closed out on the 10th already. I folded. So CC got it, right?
Yes.
MC, come on, come on, come on.
Nope.
Oh man, no Apocalypse play party.
The only
Nope.
legend in this house is Sawyer.
Again, this goes out tomorrow. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you, I forgot.
Did you really?
I forgot, and then I was like, "Oh crap!" And remember, I was sending you guys the screenshots for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, "Oh crap!" It's I don't know, it was like 11 or 12, and I go, "Crap, I missed it." So I got on. I went there, and I don't know because I had it up. I had my cart. I just clicked buy, and it was after the time because that's why I sent you guys that all those zeros.
Mm-hmm.
I had it in there. I clicked it, and I bought it. So I think it was after like 12 or something like that. It was still available. So I bought it, and then they sent me a confirmation saying, "Hey, your item will be processed." So I was like, "Oh, thank God."
Nice.
So yeah, I got it. So I guess we'll do a 2-man play party. I guess I don't know.
August suspension.
MC let us down.
Oh no.
You ruined it, man. Trifecta, man. Good to see you, Abby. So you fell into a koi pond. All right, so don't want to talk about Legion's Con. There was a lot of coverage about it. It looks like everybody had a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie, a lot of drinking. But they had 2 exclusives there. MC, you want to take this because you are the fan.
They had the 2 exclusive drops. This koi for their. It seems to tie into the new story that they're going with. I forgot the name of it. See, that's how big of a fan I am. But the new story.
I'll tell you. Look, I'll tell you.
See, you got it.
Come on.
Isn't it like Dawn of Destiny or something like that?
Yeah, like it's exploring. Like they're expanding the Legion of
They do a
mythos.
great job of world building. I gotta hand it to them.
Yeah, and the
Dawns of Discovery.
there it is. Dawn's of Discovery. So this guy, the koi guy, the fish, he looks really good. Saw D Amazing did a review of him already. Exclusive. How D does, he makes you want it by taking his awesome photos. I know Awesome Adam has already got this figure in hand.
Abby said there was 4 exclusives and 2 surprise drops.
Mm-hmm.
Abby, would you be able to tell us what the 4 exclusives are? Can you educate us, please, sir?
It cost me a lot of money. I know that. Well,
A lot of these.
I got them all retail, but
So this is the these are Captain Nemo.
yes, Captain Nemo or Baron Benz with Leviathan armor.
Yeah. And then there was another wave that came out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which looks.
Gush, man, come on, talk to us about it. Tell us what's
Oh
going on.
no, the first 2 are that kind of
That thing looks crazy.
reissues, but they fixed them up.
These 2 right here.
Yeah, the Spartan and then Delphine. Is that it? Delphine? Is that her name?
Yeah,
She looks
and Delphina. Yeah.
Yeah. Now she's General. I think is she General Delphina?
Yeah, I think so. We had like an updated version.
Yeah.
She's expensive.
Yeah. So like it seems like they're re-releasing all the guys that are holding value quite a bit of value and giving everybody a second chance to get them at non-$300 to $400 price.
What'd you think of that accessory set? Are you guys gonna get that?
I'm going to do the whole wave, I think.
Ooh, the whole wave. Boy, you are all in on the legends. I mean the legions.
Allegiance.
He's like, I'm all in.
Ooh,
I've done the last few waves.
ooh.
That guy's
I
cool.
didn't. I'm sorry, I didn't get the accessory set, but there's an accessory set with this. Oh, right
Yeah,
here.
the little right there in the middle.
Was it like a treasure chest and what else? Some jaws.
Fish, some fishing gear, a lobster. That's to go with the what is it? Little praying or not the mantis shrimp from the Carbone brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it not decapod accessory?
Yeah, it's a decapod accessory actually. So it's their cousin.
Everybody's hyped about this one. I heard
That's
this thing is huge.
Crab Louie after he's been juicing.
Oh, this thing is huge. I heard
Yeah.
Does look massive.
the crab guy looks. Oh yeah, crab guy looks like be a great bruiser for the decapod gang. Yeah. Ugh, gross. Mezco Jason. They got the crab. They got this guy.
Leonidas. I don't know what his name is. Terrible with the names.
I think it's
Yeah.
Vitus, isn't it?
What's that?
Isn't it Vitus, I think?
Yeah, you probably have the original, don't you, CC?
I was just looking at this the other day. And I saw the figures, I was like, ah.
Right now, there's a Mythic Legion guy watching the show going, these guys don't know shit.
Idiots.
No, you idiot.
I try not to go in too deep.
I don't either. That's why I say before we start this, we don't know anything about this. This is just casual eye.
I like that guy, that walrus-looking dude.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Name is clearly.
A lot of detail.
Yeah. Look at like that head sculpt with like the whiskers.
Yeah.
Looks really good. They definitely have great sculptors and paint apps. This guy, the Manta Ray.
Yeah, the basket. I like this. And then I like the belt.
The fishing float that he's got right there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all these little all these little things, man. It's very clever because they're like, oh yeah, you know. I mean, it stands on its own, but you know, like the accessories,
Yeah.
like this.
The Holy Grail next to it.
Yeah. And there's your army builder. Did they do this before?
He's a new character. He's the what they say,
Thank
like
you.
the king of currency or something. I'm sorry, somebody's gonna call me a fucking loser again, but he's got control. He's the guy that does all the money trade and Mythos. He's the
This is very interesting.
that one's cool.
Yeah, pop and swap there.
That tail is bendy too, they said. So you can get her in like swimming poses.
Got the lamp. Nice.
He's a Captain Iron Skull or something, I think his name was. He's the captain of the Pirates League.
He's double jointed.
Yeah, I think he is. I know they've started doing double jointed elbows on their figs.
Yeah. This is let me go back to the comments. Somebody will probably say something. Super Louie. Try to go Coy. Coy's a lot of fun to play with. Adam, I guess, got this one. This looks good. I like the scope, like tattoos.
I like that fish skull that he's got right there for a helmet too.
Very clever. There's your army builder.
She looks good. I saw some close-ups of her face, and they did a really good job on her.
It looks like she's double too, huh? Yeah, no? That band is hiding it, but I don't know. It looks like it. Abby can probably tell me. But it looks like she's double. And she's got a little hat, axes. Some nice detail. It's almost like the like what they did with Conan. But yeah, Legions had their Legion Con, big success. A lot of, a lot of people went. Gets bigger and bigger each year. It seems like everybody had a lot of fun. I didn't hear anything, anything negative at all. And then they did this, and we've been seeing some of the hall pictures. So,
Yeah.
I saw this. This was interesting. I'm not familiar with the company. I do know Marvel and Capcom, but this stop motion, I saw the stats for it. These guys spent like 4 months.
It was insane. That was a good video.
Yeah, and obviously like wire work and stuff like that. But then that was tangible. They did some of the digital effects with this stuff. But this is their crossover line. You remember we were talking about this earlier, like how companies should do like more crossover stuff and what you call it, collaboration stuff. So this is cool. It's the 2.0 Valiant Knight body already. Nice.
That's a great. That 2.0 or that Valiant Knight is a great figure.
Yeah. I guess it would help if I went back a little bit. But Abby said, thank you guys for putting in on this too. The new figures should be double jointed. That is just a re-release of the chick. I got peeps to grab me one, and at Paige, I'd like to go to LegionCon next year just to check out. Yeah, we were talking about that. Talking about going. Maybe that's in the deck of cards. I don't know. I guess it would be good to go with you guys and then, see people that we know there.
Yeah. I've never been to Jersey.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. They locked on the next year's already. Yeah. I think we should talk about it.
Mm-hmm. We should.
Yeah.
You think? Well, you got street cred.
No, I don't. Especially not in that community. No.
CC, like I said in our group chat last night, CC set up his own table. Get your autograph with Sam Jackson here.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, got this collaboration. Looks like just some branding and then also some palette swaps. Nothing wrong with that. I don't know how hard these are going to be able to get. I stuck this in Jersey Devil 1115. They found some more. You can be able to get some of this. And now we'll get to Mezco. Because I know Cece's been holding that box for about an hour now.
It's a big one.
That's what she said. So what do we got? What's your thoughts on this?
Man, it's another WoW piece.
Did you open?
Yeah, I opened them up.
Nice.
It's when you were trying to describe to us the feel of the suit.
Yeah.
You described it pretty accurately. Like it really feels like a hide. On it. It's kind of what it reminds me of. So it's what you would expect from Mezco. It's a banger. It's a banger. And a small thing they did, which I thought I thought I liked a lot, was the fact that they put the comic inside the box so it didn't get screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the comic is in great shape. That's just a small thing. I haven't turned on the light up feature yet. I didn't mess around with that with the Yeti. I know the batteries are in it already, right? It's just that little tiny switch I got to turn on.
Yeah, you just take the horn and kind of like tap on the top one.
Isn't there a switch you got to turn on first, though?
No.
No? So I'm supposed to just tap him?
Mm-hmm. Do a little tappy. Little tappy. I got to reduce this. I can't.
There we go. That's perfect. Paige, you're in the halls of Congress right now. Please.
I know. Not acting properly either.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
The gentleman from Florida has the floor.
Yeah.
A little tappy, huh?
A little tappy.
Just a tip, CC.
See, I thought there was like a switch behind his face you had to turn on first in order to turn that feature on, no?
Mm-mm.
Mine worked right from the start.
Right out of the box for me.
They have to take the horn out of the plastic?
Yeah, I would do that.
would
What
highly
is more
recommend-
sought after in the Mezco community? Diabolic, Crow, Constantine, or Catwoman? I think you can take off Catwoman. I'm not making fun of obvious. Like that one was the
There it
one
is.
that. Yeah, there you go.
There it is. Yeah. Look at that.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Third Eye Blind.
I think diabolic.
I would highly recommend anybody who has this figure coming, don't just get the Yeti and start bending, because his arms were kind of twisted when I got him, and I would have
Mhm.
snapped his elbow if I'd have just
Yeah.
started twisting. So
How about
definitely
your
go around
tusk?
those joints.
How about your tusk? Was it bent
My
or
tusk was-
broken?
no,
I heard a lot of people talk about that. We got to answer Abby's question real quick. What do you think? Diabolic, Crow, Constantine, hardest one, the most sought after.
Um,
Diabolic.
probably, because I think the others are all pretty easy to procure.
acquire.
Right?
Yeah. The only reason why I say Diabolic is because he had a low production number,
Mm-hmm.
and he's pulp, and everybody's getting into pulp now, and uh, he's older. These other ones, like the Crow and Constantine, even Catwoman, I've seen them in the group, but like these two, Constantine and the Crow, those just recently came out. Diabolic. I would say if you're gonna, if you track down a Diabolic and somebody does sell it, I would definitely ask them to take it out of the box or check it to kind of, because that's one of those older figures on that kind of like that Spider-Man symbiote material.
Yeah, check the suit.
Yeah, check the suit. Make sure that there's no like hard wrinkles or anything like that, or any like seam stressing, because he's on like a Gomez body and he poses really well. I think D did a really great job of showcasing how articulated he is, but that's what I would do.
And he's got great accessories too.
Oh yeah. The diamonds, the little the egg.
The Fabergé.
hmm I'm gonna say Constantine, just on the difficulty I had finding him on the aftermarket and not selling plasma to get him. Yeah. I also said Diabolic. Tappy. Yeah, we need to do that. So Diabolic it is. Oh, I would take a poll. I think so. These guys think so, and maybe the chat can kind of jump in there too. I agree. Diabolic, Constantine, and Crow. Yeah. I'll be doing a giveaway with 2 Mezco soon. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So this weekend it is a nice little special occasion. I'll get my haircut and shave up and look presentable. But I'm gonna be on Figure Fight Club on Friday with Albie. So, and he's gonna be doing, not, I don't know if it's a giveaway there, but later on he is gonna be doing a giveaway 2 Mezcos so I can hit my goals as a part of the party. So I'm asking the group to see which ones. I would definitely say Diabolic. If somebody got a free Diabolic, that's pretty good. Paul says Diabolic. But yeah, Figure Fight Club Friday. I'll be on there. Haircut, shaved.
No Red Eye Knight.
Nah, not right now. I don't think. 25 giveaways in the party. Nice. Abby, is it like subs based, or how are you doing that? Diabolic and Constantine Crow I've seen in the comic shop like 3 or 4 months ago. Diabolic, that's his order. We are excited. I'm excited too, man. Be great to hang out with you guys, man. I met Abby. Abby was cool. We were at New York, and I saw him at San Diego. We didn't meet, but then we met in New York, and he does Figure Fight Club, and he also does a couple other shows. But so when I walked up to him, I met him. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Stuff like that. He said hi, and then I don't know if I told him or not, but we had the meetup, and he was just there. I was like, "Oh crap! Wow, this is really cool. Really good guy." He says sub base. He's trying to hit 2K. Yeah, Definitely. So if you get a chance, check out Figure Fight Club.
That's your Instagram, Figure Fight Club.
I think that is, and then also if you just put in Figure Fight Club on YouTube, it pops up too.
You already broke the first rule of Figure Fight Club.
I talked about it.
Figure
You're gonna have to be dealt with, Paige.
I
Fight
know.
Club.
Damn it. He said, "Yep," on most socials. Yeah, check it out.
Fight Club. I found it.
Yeah,
Following as of now.
nice. Bobby's a good guy. He's got a nice little crew over there. They just talk toys. They keep it pretty positive. You know me. I like that kind of stuff. So, I'm sorry, CC. Continue. Your likes, your dislikes, your needs to improve.
The costume's terrific. Like it's definitely very, very unique. The material. I like the wire and the hood is really good. And then you got the wire along the bottom, which is really good. But the feel is fantastic. Just that kind of that it feels like a real like hide.
Yeah, like cowhide kind of.
I'm pretty sure they killed baby seals to make this.
Oh no.
That's what Paige told me anyway. That baby seals were killed into making this figure.
Nope.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the mask?
This was a lot. We've never gotten anything like this, right?
Yeah.
Pop his head off. Pop his head off. The kind of that clear, soft rubber that goes over his face is pretty nice. Pretty nice. Hopefully, that's something they kind of use to do some other masked figures maybe in the future.
So, what do you think about the whole concept, like this? Because this is kind of like a departure. Like for me, I'll be honest with you. When I first saw it, I was like, you know,
yeah.
I'm just being honest. Like when I first saw it, I saw it like in concept form, and so it was the beginning. I even said this to somebody today online. They were like, "Oh, what'd you think about it?" And I said, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh wow, this is different." Okay, he's in a snowsuit. I didn't know if it would be overkill, because we've had so many versions so far.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, is this gonna play well?" And then they showed me Yeti. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then when I was a hypocrite and shoot myself in my own foot, and I go, "Oh man, I don't know about this." And then they sent it, and I'm like, "I get it."
Yeah.
There were other things I liked about it too. I like the fact because we get these we get Doc Nocturnal. And we got them in different forms. We got Woodford, all these, but we don't ever have like enemies for him to fight. Like you got Mosquatch, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you could take other stuff. But then when we had Yeti, I was like, okay, this is cool because now you have not only somebody to battle him, but you can also put it up against other things too. Like it could be with Gomez, like maybe he's doing it. So
being able to have the monster that hunts monsters in their own terrain, you know what I mean? Like he knows no limits.
Yeah. And you do have that moniker, you're like monster who hunts monsters, but you don't have any monsters. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So it was cool that they did this because it's like, there you go.
And you kind of get, I guess it kind of helps kind of build that lore of kind of the big game hunter, if you will, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you had like the Woodford diorama with like all the heads and everything all over the place. Well, you got to go into their terrain in order to hunt all these creatures, right? They don't just come looking for you.
What's your thoughts on the accessories, Cece?
I was just digging into them. I'm going to assume that these accessories will slide into the elastic on his belt.
Yeah.
That's really nice. Once again, this belt is something we haven't gotten before. You got the places to hang stuff on.
Yeah. Who was it? No, Christian. Christian put loadout pictures. And maybe I can pull that up. But he put out loadout pictures, and I put some of the stuff on him, but Christian went all out, and he showed that you could put pretty much all of them on there. Let me pull it up.
Oh, I like that. I do.
Not that wasn't the one. I ordered the loose collector Yeti and Bigfoot. I'm wondering if it's worth still keeping my pre-order since I get the Mezco Yeti in hand. You know, you never gonna be another frost shot, I guess. I see Doc. I want to see Doc Knock in a lot of different colors, like purple and green.
He's hunting Cupid next.
Like that Ewok.
Yeah, I think I'm good with that. They don't need to do that.
Black Series.
Yeah, they
Bear
don't need to do that.
Valentine's Day.
You're good.
Really crazy. The bear trap. The fact that you can set this bear trap is crazy.
Sorry, I'm just pulling up this stuff really quick.
Really cool bear trap.
Where's the search at there? What's his name?
This box is ridiculous.
It's huge. It's not working.
I don't know if it's cape on him. I kind of like the look of him without the cape.
Mm-hmm. That like cloak thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even open that part yet.
Yeah, I like it, but then it hides like some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Here it is. Let me throw this up really quick. So this is Christian's photos.
Yeah, he took some nice clean shots.
Yeah, he did. Like he's been doing a lot of work lately, man. But he just shows all of this. There's one that shows it like here, and then there's one that shows like there, right here.
Oh, nice. You got it all on there.
Yeah, I think that's cool because we've talked about this before too. Like, it's cool to have all the accessories, but when you have a couple of them like loose, you're just like, where do I put them? And I told him, I was like, hey man, thank you for posting this because I know D does it, like in videos and some of his photos, but you got to like really pay attention to it because everything's just it's like wow, everything's going on. But this was cool. It's just simple. It's clean, and it's almost like a visual for anybody that goes, where do I put this? What do I do with this?
Really cool.
Yeah. Well, he did a good job. Go check him out.
Essentially, you got a whole different character.
Jingle Fever Doc Knock.
Just a repaint. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the weapons and stuff I get, but to have the added, Yeti.
Yeah.
And then this is a completely different suit, than he had.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Did you lose something? He lost one of the bombs or something like that. The
I
grenades.
dropped the face of the watch.
Oh shit. Yeah.
DM me the price on
Oscar. Oscar
one.
will find it for you.
I'll never find that. That could be anywhere.
No, you will. It was kind of like me. Maybe it just kind of bounced behind something.
That was tiny. That thing is tiny.
You'll find it. Let me move forward a little bit.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you're exactly like I was. But overall, you like it?
I did.
You did until that came?
Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy.
CC, you're gonna find it.
You'll find it.
That's gonna drive me crazy.
You can fly Paige up there and he'll bring Oscar and he'll find it for you.
I won't be sleeping tonight because I'll be down here looking for this 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah. Just don't look with the vacuum.
Ah, you gotta be kidding.
Sorry, man.
You'll find it, man. Don't worry. The outfit would make a killer snow job or snow serpent. Just saying. Yeah, that would be good. You can't really see the threading that much on it unless you're like really paying attention to it. But anyway. You need some time real quick to find it, bro?
Oh, no, you keep on going.
We need more monsters. All right. let's get to the main topic then.
I'm driving myself crazy.
We'll get to the main topic just so we can push this along because we're doing really good on time. Well, kind of. So again, all of this stuff ties in with each other tonight. I don't like this stuff doesn't I'm trying to do three things at once here. We need more monsters. Yeah, we do. We do. We do. We do. We do. We
I
do.
can tell
We
you from
do.
experience that's a bad idea. Don't do more than one thing at a time.
You'll find it. I guarantee, like, once you kind of like you get a light down there, you'll be able to find it. Yeah. So some quick Mezco updates. We already talked about Nosferatu. Nosferatu. He was in the shipping queue, but then they took him off. Somebody asked me about this earlier. Again, all this stuff ties in together. It'll all come together for you here in a little bit. Somebody asked me about this and said, "Hey, they took him off. What's going on with that?" They said it was shipping and everything. And I was talking to them, and I was trying to explain stuff to him. They said, "Yeah, they did have him on there. They said he was shipping." And he goes, "Well, he was shipping. He should have shipped now, stuff like that." And some people are saying finally and all this other stuff. I totally get it. You know, people wait for stuff for a long time. But the post that I put up was the fact that they put him back up as a buy it now. I guess I don't think people see that as a good thing. I think it's more of like, when's it coming, instead of saying, oh, well, if they're putting this buy it now, that mean it's very close and it should be shipping. If you're wondering about this figure, they charged on the 24th. And it's been a while since they shipped this. Did he find it yet?
No.
You'll get it. Don't worry. But anyway, this so this person started asking me stuff, and he's like, they should have shipped it. This should have been shipped and stuff like that. And then it's a very fine line when you start talking to people about this stuff, because like it's easy to say, hey, I get what you're saying. I understand that you're excited about this figure. You put money into it. You want to figure out where it is, what it is. I said, but technically they have time to be able to mail this out to you. No, they took the money from me. And so you go, okay, I don't want to have this conversation, but if you ever have any questions, the help in the frequently asked questions section, it answers a lot of this stuff for you. So I went to I went to there and I tried to show them. I was like, hey, when you get this stuff, it's a pre-order, and pre-orders, this also solves the whole thing where people say, oh, it takes like 2 or 3 years. If you look under the pre-order section, it says pre-orders can ship from 2 to 18 months after your order is placed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So trying to show him that, because the first thing he brought up was the whole, it takes too long. Well, besides the ones that they had before that were in like that pandemic thing, I know people don't want to accept that, but even so, there's a couple that have gone over 18 months, yes. But this past year they've done pretty good. But 2 to 18 is the thing. And then he said, well, it takes too long. And I was like, well, here it says it's 2 to 18. And he's like, well, they should have shipped it. And I know this is a sore subject with people, and people don't want to listen to it. Just showing you the things that are there that explain it. If you want to take it, you can take it. If not, it's up to you. But it's all there. And I told him, I was like, yeah, well, they got 20 business days. Oh, Paige, here you go with this bullshit 20 business day stuff. And I go, oh, well, it's on there. So, when you click buy it now, you are digitally signing and agreeing to the fact that this is going to take this long, and you're accepting that the terms of this will be this. And so 20 business days. So this went up the 24th, and the 20 business days is November 24th. You don't count Labor Day. I mean, if you want to check the math, you can. But so technically, they probably have another week, maybe week and a half before they're over. Technically, I get the estimated release date has changed, But then that's why I showed him this whole 2-day thing. Again, all this stuff comes into play a little bit later. If you get a chance, look at this because it explains a lot of stuff that people like to bring up in the groups, such as the non-refundable deposit.
Nerds.
Yeah, non-refundable deposits. Yeah, it says like here, like see, it says by ordering this exclusive, you acknowledge that your shipping time will exceed 30 days. So yeah. The reason why I mentioned this guy told me, he goes, well, I'll cancel my order, I'll do a chargeback, and I'm gonna sue them. And I was like, that's all well and good, but just to let you know, I'm pretty sure they have legal stuff on it, but I'm pretty sure that the first thing that they're gonna do is look up at this website and they're gonna see all these things that you agreed to. Especially this one that says, please keep in mind that the non-refundable deposits are not refunded if the order is canceled.
Kind of why they call it a non-refundable deposit, isn't it?
You know.
It's
Mildly
self-explanatory.
It is, but like people will say when you try to explain it to them, people will say you're making excuses, and it's like, no, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just showing you that these are the things. You want to say that you're going to sue a company or you're going to take them court, you're going to do chargeback. And if you do a chargeback, even in here, it tells you, yeah, if you do that, we'll put your account on hold and we have the option to close your account. So when you buy from the website, these are some of the terms and conditions that you're agreeing to when you do that. And then they also go and they try to explain this stuff too. So
you didn't spend a lot of time trying to explain that to the guy, did you?
No, I just sent him the screenshots because I know most
people who starts with that kind of stuff. You're not even looking for rhyme or reason or any type of a logical discussion at that point. When a few days or a week or whatever is enough to make you not want it anymore, then you just didn't want it anyway. I don't know why you ordered it.
I think a lot of times a majority of people that want this stuff really quick is because they need to sell it quickly.
Yeah. Be the first to get a review online for it.
Yeah, that part too. I think but most people, and again, like I said, don't worry. This all ties into everything. Just I have to add context to what we're going to be talking about. So, but one of the things that this person said was, I spend money and I paid up front, and that was one of the reasons why I started doing PayPal and Forward this year. I wanted to get rid of that financial avalanche that happens later, but then also I was like, put yourself in somebody else's position where you paid all the money for it and you haven't got the figure yet. I can tell you it didn't bother me at all. That's just me. So I think that there are people out there they bought some because they want to sell it. Like you said, there's also people that want to do reviews. And then there's people that are just really impatient about it because they spent the money already. But most of this stuff is there. I don't. If it's a good conversation, I'll get into it with somebody. But most of the time, when somebody says something, I just send these like screenshots. Most people don't read, and most people, when it's there, you don't really have anything. What can you really say? It's easy to sit there and say, that's bullshit. They suck. All this other stuff, but when somebody says, "Oh, you're trying to find excuses," I'm like, "No, man. I'm just showing you these are the reasons why they're doing what they're doing," and it does suck. But now now you have the information. You can kind of figure out what you want to do in the future. Reason why I showed it.
If you honestly feel that strongly about it, then cancel it, eat the $20, and walk away from the company. Like it's not that hard. If you honestly feel that strongly, and the weight has got you that unhappy with the company,
yeah,
then you know what's the right thing to do. Just walk away.
Right.
There's a company that we've talked about that I won't be ordering from anymore, but it's got nothing to do with wait time. It just I don't agree with some of their people practices.
Right.
I didn't go in the group and make the announcement, and well, hey, you won't be getting another one of my dollars. They just won't get another one of my dollars. It's just it's all there is to it. I'm a real firm believer in just vote with your wallet. If that's the way you feel about it, then don't buy it. But there's no reason that why you got to feel like you got to make everybody else. Well, you got to walk out with me, right? It's like we're trying to unionize, and I'm not going to buy it, and none of you are going to buy it either, right? We're all in this. No, we're not.
No, you're on your own.
Exactly. Bye, Felicia.
I think people want to do that. I think it's more of like justifying the fact that, if somebody doesn't like what's happening, they want to have other people.
I hate to break it to them. They're not that influential.
Yeah, and then if it was really that bad, I think that people would. Look at the parallel what's going on in the real world right now. If something's really messed up, people will let you know about it. So I don't think it's as big of a problem as some people would make it to be. Do I think that there are things that can be improved and should be improved? I've said it before. Yes, everybody. Collectors as well as companies, all companies. You can take Mezco's name out of it and you can just slap whatever company you want to put in there. Every company can improve. And that leads me into this pitch meeting.
How do you think people would feel if Mezco went to this system like a lot of other folks do, where you paid full up front for a pre-order?
You mean
I don't think that I don't know if they could. That's the only reason why I do the totals. Like at the end of the year, can you imagine having to pay that much money? And somebody will throw in Legions and stuff like that. They'll say, well, Legions is cheaper. Well, if you're getting the whole wave, like MC said he was going to, like the all-in wave, how many waves do they do a year?
Yeah.
couple.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you also have the Figure Obscura stuff. I would need to like do the math on it, but those guys pay up front.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that I just did that Mondo Sam Haines, whatever, Sam Haines.
Mm-hmm.
The Halloween timed release. I had to pay for him in full. He doesn't come until August of next year.
Yeah.
He's paid.
Yeah.
I pay for all my Mezcos up front, though. Like, honestly, because I don't want to get hit later. I never know what's going to happen later in life.
Yeah. Every crab in the bucket on a company. Yeah, exactly. It's a big thing too. But I don't want it to
That's
take
funny.
away.
Great reference.
Yeah.
Great reference.
It was nice, Paul. Very good. Very good. But I don't want to take away from this because even though we are talking about companies, I'm not absolving them of anything that they need to do or improve, or saying that that's a blanket thing for them to say, oh, well, something's happening over here that should excuse us from whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I know that we talked about this before, and maybe even you guys are saying, why are we going to talk about this again? It's not a new topic. Sometimes it seems like it's a new topic every day with social media and videos and stuff like that. But I want to try to take a different approach to this. Okay. So why are we talking about it? I guess we can start about this. The customer's always what would you guess?
Complaining.
That's a good one.
What would you say, MC?
Entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, I think Molotov said that too. Yeah. So the standard thing is the customer's always right, right? I left it blank because it's subject to interpretation, but I've done many jobs. I personally don't believe that. I don't believe the customer's always right.
Agree.
Yeah. I believe the customer, like you said, is entitled to feel and believe what they want to believe. It doesn't mean that it's actual fact.
You know who believes that?
Who's that?
The customer. They're the ones who believe the customer is always right. It's you can't. They could be wrong as rain, and you just can't convince them otherwise.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm glad that we're having this without revealing too much. Like I think you two guys definitely can cover this pretty well because, like I said, without saying too much, CC, you are in the you're in the management, kind of providing a service to
Yeah, I
customers.
mean, I've been doing customer service for MC's OnlyFans page for now, and my God, you talk about trying to the phone calls coming in when he sends out some of the content that he sends out there. It's not an easy job.
It's not. He has to watch
For
every video.
for every
too.
one satisfied guest, I'm probably getting 5 that aren't, and it's not easy to keep the subscribers coming in.
Mhm. Yeah.
But I do it. I do the job.
He keeps the lights on.
He does. He does. He wouldn't be able to do it. And then MC, I look at your job as you do provide a service, but then you are also very in tune to, how do I say this, to the people that you provide that service to. Their satisfaction is your main goal, right?
That's a fair
Right.
assessment. That's a fair assessment. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Sounds just like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
You didn't pay for that level of entertainment.
So it is. It's like MC would be like customer, CC, you would be like business, right? And I think that's important to point out because I don't think a lot of times that's covered. I mean, try to do that on this show every time because I don't think that you can sit there and say, oh, it's not Mezco's fault. It's not any company's fault. They're trying to do their best to do. There's obviously things that you can do to like improve. But one of the things that gets brought up a lot of times is like, instead of saying something sucks or I hate them or their customer service sucks or this is BS, everything else that we see and we always hear, like, obviously there are going to be complaints, but I don't think that people understand that those are like dead end kind of comments or dead end conversation starters, right?
Yeah.
Like imagine if you were like both of you guys or anybody that's out there. Imagine if you went to work and you're just doing your job and somebody comes up to you and they say to you, they say to you, hey, you really suck at your job. I don't think you're good at your job. Do you think that that would be a good conversation starter? Or do you think that that would even entertain the fact that you want to like resolve whatever the issue is? No? It's work related. How about this? How about you're at a bar?
Oh,
Guy
man.
comes up to you, yeah, bar, sporting event, just outside, just hanging out at the park. Guy walks up to you and says, hey, asshole, I don't like you. You suck. I've just been watching you. I don't like the way you operate. You suck.
Yeah.
How do you think the conversation is going to go?
Yeah.
Would you be open to the conversation?
Yeah.
See how this is working?
Yeah.
Now, here's
Yep.
something that I propose. I proposed many times on this show before, right? Say the person comes up to you and says, hey, man, I was over there. I was watching you. I saw you doing whatever. And even though I don't agree with it, or I know that there's probably a better way of doing it, I'd like to talk to you about it. Tell you what I think. Which one do you think you're more open to do?
Well,
Yeah.
Well, in my profession, I have those conversations frequently.
Yes, that's why I'm glad.
So that's literally my way of handling business, so to speak.
Right.
You know, how would you like to proceed with this? How can I give you better, sir? Or, God, how can I word it? Fuck it. I'm a healthcare provider. So I talk about options all the time and how they want to address certain issues aggressively or non-aggressively. I mean, everybody has a right to choose in my field, like how they want to proceed. Of course, there are outlying issues such as insurance and things like that I have no control over. But yeah, it's had that conversation. Not a good conversation today with a patient, and you know,
For me, when things turn disrespectful or someone comes at me, inappropriately, my approach immediately turns from trying to find resolution
Right.
to me just sustaining my employment. Right? Like at that point, I'm just doing whatever I need to do to keep my cool. I'm not really concerned about whether or not you're going to leave this happy. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just going to ensure that there's not going to be any way of me losing my employment or jeopardizing my job in the interaction.
Right.
So for you, I'm probably not going to be very helpful moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And you're probably not going to walk away from the experience feeling good about it at all.
Right.
But because of the approach, that would be my intent. Right? Like, I'm just going to cut this conversation short. You're not going to get any type of satisfaction out of it, and I'll just move on from there. Whereas when we could approach things like an adult, whatever I can do within policy to resolve an issue,
Mm-hmm.
I'll do. But people also got to realize that anytime you're dealing with any customers or anything like that, you have policies that you have to follow, and I'm not going to lose my job to make sure that you're happy.
So you would agree that the way you initially approach something is going to set up everything else as the result.
Yes, you dictate the tone right off the
Right.
bat.
Right.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. That's the thing I think that's really lacking about a lot of this stuff. I understand that there's some people that I've watched some of this stuff. I mean, I've heard some of the stories behind the scenes. I'm like, ooh, God, I didn't know that. What's really weird sometimes is, I've heard a story and I go, I know who that is. That's bad. Like,
Yeah.
they don't even have to mention the name. They can just say, yeah, this person did this, and I go, I remember reading that comment in the group. I know who that is. And so it's like, but you got a different story from it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to white flag for the company too. So and I want to like move more into like the customer part of it, because I think that's probably the most important thing with this, because that's especially with nowadays. Because I think when I was sitting there thinking about this, I thought there's three pillars for like a business. So let me know if you agree with this, right? There's pricing, there's quality, and then there's customer service, right? Price right now is a little bit hard because everything is costing more, right? Even though we've been talking about this for a long time and say, yeah, costs are rising, people are like, no, they're just trying to charge more. Like now you're kind of seeing everything. At least some people are, right? Materials, transportation, import, export, all that stuff. It's costs a lot more now, right? I don't think they really have I don't think they have control over pricing. Quality, I've been collecting this line for a long time, and I've seen them get better. Now, obviously, there's going to be miscellaneous QC issues. That's why I asked you about the horn thing and everything, because that's something that was brought up. But your price almost is connected to the quality part, but that's like a small variable, right? Most people, I don't see a bunch of people say, "Yo, my leg snapped off." Like a big there is going to be QC issues, right?
Yeah.
The biggest thing that I think most people have, like right now, with Mezco and with other companies too, is the customer service part. Would you guys agree with that, or is it one of the other things?
I would agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So and with all of this stuff, I'm not saying that Mezco or any other company's in trouble. I would just say that because like these increased costs, production, shipping, and all that stuff, it raises awareness because people are looking at it and they'll go, okay, this stuff is expensive. I might have some QC issues, but that third pillar, it's almost like you said, I'm not having a good interaction. Why am I doing this? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think with each one of those pillars, you can kind of have like you can knock one down, or one can kind of wear down a little bit, and the other ones kind of carry it. I think customer service is probably like the biggest one.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So with that, what makes a bad customer service experience for you? Like, can you think of one where you're just like, I'm not going to buy anything from this company or this person ever again?
Well,
Story time.
to me, my idea of bad customer service is the company that we talked about earlier that I refuse to buy from anymore. Because to me, you can't go in public and bash people that don't share your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like if Mez were to come out and share stories of people that have contacted him and be like, hey, this guy sent me an email and I wish he'd drop off dead, or whatever, something like that. Highly unprofessional is not the way you run a business. Right? I would consider that poor customer service. I had the issue with the Mezco prize that I won. And that was from, what was that, March of 2024? Somewhere there?
Yeah.
2024. It was 2024, maybe May, whatever it was. I won that Mezco prize, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, I sent multiple emails and they always responded, right? They always said they would take care of it, but it didn't happen, right?
Yeah.
I continued to send emails. And, what was kind of funny is like the final email that I kind of sent was like, hey, this will be my last email in regards to this matter. I feel at this point like I'm just, harassing you about the issue, but I was just curious as to what the resolution was going to be. And that's when I got the email with them saying, hey, we had a problem fulfilling the prize. Would you be satisfied if we give you the gift card? I said, sure. Right? Ended up sending another email to give them my information. And, instead of getting the prize, I ended up getting, $504 in Mezco dollars, if you will. Couldn't be happier with the resolution. Was it as fast as I would have liked? No. Was the end result satisfactory? Absolutely. Absolutely. It was a prize. It didn't cost me anything. And, now my next few Mezco figures won't cost me nothing. And the product is great. But, at no point have I ever had Mezco, or honestly, most companies that I've dealt with, anything that I would consider a bad interaction. But I really do believe a lot of it has to do with how you start out your email and how you address the issues and kind of lay it out there. I try to keep it brief, specific, and let them know exactly what's going on. Hey, this is, blah, 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 make it simple, no paragraphs, no ranting, none of that kind of stuff. And I've always had gotten, really good stuff. Big Bad's got great customer service. The email responses I've always gotten from Mezco have always been good. Big Bad is really, really good, though. I do have to hand it to them. Like, if you email them with an issue or whatever, they contact you almost right away. Almost right away. And if you can call them on the phone as well, and take care of issues. I've had to have figures and stuff replaced with them in the past. So, very responsive. But, I've never, it's funny because I know this is kind of unrelated, but, I've known of people to go through, like fast food restaurants and end up in an argument. And like never, I'm 48 years old and I have never, ever gotten into an argument with anyone preparing my food. And I just don't understand how it even gets to that point, right? For one, I'm not going to make anyone angry that's preparing my food behind closed doors while I don't know what's going on. Right? Like, I just feel like that's a bad practice. I've seen enough movies to where I wouldn't want to, risk anything, anything like that. And why tempt fate, right? But, it's all about the approach. And that's where I feel like us as customers, we have a responsibility. You approach things right, you usually get, in return what you put out there. But I've never had that sort of an issue where I've had to fight with someone to get what I want. There have been times that I've just left unsatisfied.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if somebody, I just have a bad feeling about it or whatever, I'm just leaving.
Right.
He's leaving. Like I've done that several times where I've just left places and decided not to place an order. But to fight or argue with someone, people are getting killed over nugget sauces.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, right? Like that's what things have come to. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. What do you think, MC? Like bad, good, excellent. What makes it? I probably should have just said that. Like what makes it?
Excellent customer service. Product is advertised, I think is a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Get the product as advertised, not necessarily a time frame, like I know people are going to bitch, but there's delays that are in anything, that are unforeseeable. Like, like CC said, oh, I've been in the drive-through line for like 6 minutes and now you want me to pull up to spot number 1. This is bullshit. But food's good. Who cares? Unless you're on time. Same with Mezco, like get figures that are delayed and they're usually bangers. But bad customer service is when you have like I'll share a similar story to what CC had. I got a figure from a smaller seller, I guess, and instead of going directly through a company like I usually do, I decided to give somebody a chance and bought directly from their service.
Mm-hmm.
And an issue that I had that I know that would have been taken care of by Mezco. Granted, it might have taken, we've all had the, where they wait till they get their next shipment of figures in or whatever.
Yeah.
And the response was, I'll see what I can do. And then ask for follow-up, no follow-up, just no answer, no nothing, just done.
Yeah.
So, and not even no, sorry, I'm not going to do anything about it. Sorry about your luck, or, hey, how can I make it right? I mean, just anything would have been better than radio silence. So my response to that, instead of, I'm not going to go and blast whatever said company is, but just never do business with them again. So like CC said earlier, vote with your money.
Yeah, I think you could even take out, like I said, you could take out Mezco out of it and you can plug in any company. Hasbro, whomever. We've all seen it with every company. And I think one of the biggest things, if you do plug in Mezco, is the communication part of it. And I get that because, like I said, it does go on the same hand too, where if you spent money, but you're not getting an answer for something, I can see where that is being frustrated. Especially if you have times where, say the product, it was so high demand, and you're like, I paid for this money, but I'm trying to get a replacement, or I'm trying to see where the status of my order is, or it's lost. I can see where not having any kind of communication would be putting you in the unknown, where you just get frustrated because you're like, I'm not getting an answer for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like you said, like here, it's like bad isn't being heard, waiting forever to be heard, or waiting for it to be fixed. And so I guess from both of you guys' perspective, how is something like that, do you handle that? And how would you want it handled? Because I know we talked about it before, but I didn't know if like going through collecting and seeing how things change, if your opinion about it changed, or if there was a better way to deal with it.
So to me, my preference when dealing with things, right, is to recognize the issue, let me know how you'll fix it, and then do what you say you're going to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that's to me, it's just that simple. If you say, hey, sorry, that figure's broken, we have to wait for replacement parts. It could be 6 to 8 months.
Mhm.
Okay, just let me know what it is. That way I know what to expect. I'm cool with that. But don't say, hey, we're sorry, it's broken. We'll have you a replacement by tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
And then tomorrow comes, and then I don't have a replacement, and then I got to contact you again, and then you say, hey, oh, I'm sorry, maybe it got lost in the mail, or don't feed me a bunch of excuses, that kind of stuff. Just tell me what to expect,
Mhm.
and that's honestly all that I'm expecting from customer service. Acknowledge the problem. Let me know if there is or is not something that you can do about it,
Mhm.
and what to expect, and then can chalk it up from there. There isn't a company out there that has the business model of not satisfying their customers, because you're not going to be in business that long, right? Like,
Right.
nobody has a customer service team and says to their people, hey, make sure when people call, you don't give them what they want. No one has that goal. It's all about doing what is within your power to be able to do, which is still profitable for the company and still able to satisfy the guest.
Right.
Right? Like, you can't just give everything away, and you can't, sadly, just take everyone for their word. Right? We've seen some people in Facebook groups or whatever, and some folks, for whatever reason, seem to have a broken figure. It seems like every single time.
Mm.
And I always ask myself, like, how does this person have a broken figure every time? 8 out of 10. There's an issue with theirs.
Mhm.
And speaking from experience, like, there's always somebody willing, or I shouldn't say willing, but there's always someone trying to get over on the system.
Mhm.
So you have to put policies and people in place to ensure that you're still profitable at the end of the day.
So from a customer standpoint, let's say you're not one of those individuals that is trying to do that, though. Let's say you're genuinely a collector and a lover of the line, and having that response time, or the lack of response time, not giving you the answers that you need as a business, how do you cater to that? I don't think that everybody's trying to scam. I agree with you. I do know there are people that out there
Mhm.
that they do that. I do know there are people that say they didn't get a figure because they want to get a second figure, and then a week later you see them selling 2 figures, and I'm like, you just said that you didn't get it. We know
Yeah.
that, like that. But for people that are genuinely, collectors of the line, and they don't have any of that motive, how do you address that?
I'm sure they have like a tracking tool, say, oh, great. Cece, here he is with his 7th complaint this year already. We've already sent him figures for X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Like keeps, like he obviously frustrated. He keeps getting, how does he keep getting the luck of the draw with these? And, maybe I don't know what the right answer is. I mean, they should, myself, I'd get tired of seeing the same person. And in my line of work, I can no longer see a patient if I don't want to. I can sign off on them and fire
Mm-hmm.
them for my practice. So
Yeah.
in that regard, sorry about your luck. Here's a refund. We won't be, accepting any more orders from you.
But giving the benefit of the doubt, do you think that there's a way to, like you said, with tracking, do you think that there's a way that you could handle it where there's some kind of Horseman does this? I know we've used them as kind of like a benchmark kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
but and you can see how exhausting it gets, but you also can see how much effort that they put into it to have a level of transparency, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you think something like that would, like, if you, let's say, I'm trying to think of like a hot figure that let's say you had a tracking tool on your website that said this is I'm just naming something, anything, right? Let's say you had Terrifier and it had a lot of issues with the QC wise, missing pieces, broken, stuff like that.
Mhm.
And they were getting a lot of it. And they had like a little tracking thing that said, okay, this is Terrifier. Anybody who's waiting for replacements, this is the time frame that those replacements will be there. If it's not, we will update that just like they do with their solicitation stuff. ERD this time. Do you think that that will kind of help? Maybe cut down on emails, or also it's a visual tool that people can say, okay, they didn't answer my email, but on the website it says the tracking for the replacements for this are going to be coming at this time. Do you think that that would help?
No, because people don't read anyway.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, no.
They don't read.
I think
The only thing that would do is make it easier for people like you to provide them with that information, because they wouldn't find it on their own.
and they'd still bitch and complain about it and throw it out there. I mean, I think it's helpful for some that actually do take the time and aren't as active on social media and actually, understand, give companies the benefit of the doubt. I mean, that'll like that, but
Yeah.
the mass, the loud minority would definitely be ringing through on that instead of the silent majority.
Yeah, that's a flip too. Like I don't know if it's like from dealing with it in the past, a lot of people they don't I have PTSD about that, to be honest with you. You guys know I don't like from what I do now, like the information and all that stuff. I don't a lot of times I don't even like saying that I like something, or I don't like sharing the fact that I like this aspect of it, or I think that this is cool. Because there's
Yeah.
automatically that label place. And in groups, there were a lot of groups, all groups. As soon as you say you like something, I I don't agree with it, but as soon as you say you like something, or you give some kind of logical reason for whatever company is doing something or re-release or anything, somebody just automatically throws that name out at you. And so I think a lot of people are like that. They're like, I don't even feel like saying anything. So that's why the loud majority is that loud, because you don't have a lot of people saying, I really like this. You know, there's more people making complaints and making posts about complaints than the people are saying, yo, this is really cool. I like it. And there's no support for it either. Especially now, I get people are busy, but you can look at people like, I mean, I've shown you guys those metrics where like somebody will complain about something and the visual for it is like in 1,000, but then somebody will throw a picture that's really good and there's no support for it at all. Like even engagement wise, you know what I mean? Like people don't even look at it. And so I think that there's a lot of that part of it. Like, I'm not going to say anything because nobody cares for one, and then I'm going to probably get banged on it for it. That's what I think a lot of people do now. Is I think more communication, the release date figures would be nice. Something they don't update the release date past months, I've noticed. That I think is I- I've been kind of told that sometimes they don't change the dates because it's in the process, It's either on the water, maybe a week or two away, or it's still trying to clear customs, or like we talked about in the beginning, they're still trying to arrange transport, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And also that goes hand in hand with what we said. Like even if they came out and said that, would it really matter? Would people still call bullshit on it? I think there's a level of transparency and explaining, but then also I think there has to be a level of, okay, they said this, I got to take them for their word. Do you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's where the
It's
work
really
is for
straight.
both. Yeah. Because how many times have you seen? I mean, that guy, what's his name? Ting. He doesn't even work for Hasbro anymore. We talked about that before
Mm-hmm.
too, but he doesn't even work with them. He went on a show. He explained most of this stuff, and in the comments and then on posts, you could still see people saying that's bullshit. There has to be like a common ground with it. If you want these explanations, you want transparency. It doesn't mean you can't question it. I think but there's a level of acceptance. Uh, I don't know. That's just me. But
Doesn't I don't know, we've kind of joked and talked about this before, but I still it like it seems like if you've just been around Mezco long enough, isn't it just kind of part of the charm of the company? Like,
No. Yeah.
I'm serious. It's like, look, their approach, as long as I've been around,
Yeah.
is they're kind of just indifferent, right? They don't over communicate. Um, they under promise, over deliver. Like it's like they want to just speak with the results. It's one of those type of things, right? They just keep putting out banger after banger after banger. And if I have to just deal with radio silence in order to get these figures, I'm willing to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think after all this time, I don't think their character is going to change. Like they're not four horsemen. Like those guys over communicate and they're over accessible. And so I wonder sometimes if they don't look at Mezco and be like, God, I wish we'd have taken that approach. It's got to be much easier, right?
I think they're also building a fan base. I think it's just like any business. I know that they've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
The good thing about it is it's built in their DNA, and hopefully it doesn't stop. But
Yeah.
all businesses do that. When you first start out, you're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Everybody, because you're providing a service, you're passionate about something that you want to like share and sell and all those things. But then, just like anything, after time, reality starts setting in. It doesn't mean that it's right,
Yeah.
but you know,
Do you
we've
remember
all
the
dealt with
last
that.
live tease show they did? Do you remember that?
Which one?
It was years ago, and they did it was like a live, almost like a tease party where they had the time and they went on there, and
Oh,
there was like a clue of what they were about to release or whatever.
yeah, they got creamed for that. I
You,
felt so
you remember
bad.
that?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It was so negative. Like the comments and everything on there it got so bad so quickly. Like I really understood why that was the last time they ever did anything like that.
Yeah, so yeah, because I think I asked them about that, and they didn't really clarify. The gist of what I got it was set up to do something, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
And when I watched it, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know what the setup was for. I don't know if that was something where you were supposed to look on the shelves and the tease was there.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe if somebody was supposed to do something and then it didn't work and they got cold feet and I don't know what it was, but it was that. And then so but yeah, I do remember that. And
It was the last one. it was the last one. Never to be seen again.
yeah, I don't know, MC, what do you think about it?
It's hard to follow Cece. He says it all.
He does.
I can't. And, we all think the same. So reasonable.
Yeah, but I am trying to I'm not trying
I
to
know.
force
I wish
it. I'm trying but that's what this whole conversation is about. So the conversation we just had, it goes in different places, but it's a conversation that you can look at and you could say, okay, they're saying, or there's a majority of people that say that we don't communicate, or there's comments in here where people, that they have said certain things like, hey, even a picture, an update, or something like that. Now, that's the whole point I'm trying to make about this is there is a compromise and there is with both. Yeah, okay, we want to be heard. How do we get these people to listen? Right? Let's
Yeah.
just start off the conversation. It's like, do you respond better when somebody says, hey man, you're an idiot, you suck. Now listen to my idea. Or do you say like this? Hey, these are the things that I see that are going on. I'm not saying I say this every single time because somebody always takes it the wrong way. I'm not saying that you have to kiss ass or make excuses.
No.
What I'm saying is there's an open dialogue that you can have like with these issues and raise them, and it does work. And dude, I can tell you, I've been at the table where these conversations happen, and I've seen them say, I saw this. I think this is a good idea, or what do you think about this? Should we try this? Right? So they read stuff like this. They see stuff, videos and stuff like that they put out, you know? And it,
Anytime I write them, I mean, like, it's just how I am with when I order something. Like, hey, thanks for the great product. I really like what you did with this figure, you know. And then unfortunately, like, I had a figure recently, you know, Red Nightwing. He had you've seen the pictures. He had some really messed up paint apps on one of the head, and I'm just like, hey, this figure is amazing.
mhm.
Really enjoy it. Unfortunately, I have some really bad paint apps. We'll send, you know, because you can't send pictures directly in that first email that you send to them on the, you know, when
Right.
you go through the customer service link. And then I will send pictures when I hear back from you, blah, blah, blah. Explain what the head is, explain what the issue is. You know, thank you for your time. Blah, you know, I mean, it's just common courtesy, I think. And, you know, I think it's nice to hear, you know, to lead with a positive anyway. Hey, I like the figure, you know, I think you did a great job with it. And then here's my issue that I'm currently having, unfortunately, instead of
Mhm.
this is fucking bullshit. This figure fucking sucks because I got like one fucked up paint app. It's
Yeah.
trash. Send me a new head and then I'll love it 100%.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, it's not being a shill. It's not, you know, like if you're pissed and you hate the figure, just fucking resell it then. Like, fuck it.
And never
Yeah.
again.
I would even go so far as you don't even have to like there doesn't even have to be pleasantry with it. You can sit there, you know, hey, I got this figure. This is what wrong. I would like to request something. You know, I would like to request a replacement or like to request a refund. It's simple, it's straight, it's to the point. You know, you're not ruffling any feathers.
But I think with opening with a pleasantry though, it gives them like, it gives you a chance to tell somebody, you know, like, hey, I like this part of the figure because, you know, so it's a little bit of positive feedback on stuff that they know that they're doing right with the line, you know, like, hey, you know what? I love the new material on Nightwing's suit. I like the whatever, you know, I like that you gave us a variant or, you know, some bullshit, whatever, you know, whatever you like about it as well. Or, you know, I mean, I guess you could take, you know, I mean, obviously I'm complaining, or I'm not complaining, but you know, there is an issue that I had with the paint apps, which shit happens. You know, it's not a perfect machine that the QC isn't there. I mean, Mez isn't hovering over every box that's getting shipped out and inspecting every head and then putting in a little sleeve.
Hmm.
But you know, like that's why he hires people. And you know, I mean, how many people work with an employee that, you know, you have a coworker, an employee that just does just enough to get by every day, you know, doesn't go the extra mile all the time with everything. You know, that's gonna fucking happen whether you're having your groceries bagged at Publix, you know, where they put the eggs in the bottom, or if you're going to the steak restaurant and they drop your potatoes on the floor or whatever, you know, and just good enough for, you know,
And if
half-assed.
you have to work with that person, it's because you are that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like I believe constructive criticism where you like pleasantries is cool. I'm trying to the person that's really frustrated, really upset with whatever the service was or the figure was, just basically going down to like that without being rude. What I mean is like if you're pissed off, I wouldn't expect somebody to say, "Hey, you guys are great, but this happened." You know, I'm thinking more. This person's pissed off and they're trying to like control it and say, "Okay, I am mad, but I'd like to get this issue resolved." I don't think you should start off like that. It never breeds anything up. That's why I use the whole bar thing. Like if you walk to a bar, say, "How come you didn't serve me?" Well, guess what? You're not gonna get served now. You know,
Yeah.
I used to work a bar and I used to tell dudes like, dude was like, "Hey man, I've been sitting here for 5 minutes." I'm like, everybody else has been sitting here for 10 minutes, man. I was like, I'm one person. I'm trying to do everything I can. I was like, if you just be patient, sir, promise I'll hook you up in a little bit. You know, but there's always this one person or a group of people.
But
But
your
for
little
that
group is
person,
10 minutes
yeah,
long.
I get they're frustrated, but you don't have to like start out like that. You say, "Hey, you know what? My figure's broken. I'd like to ask for a replacement." I just think that that's more effective, but I
Mhm.
don't think that you need to like automatically go off. It's not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
And there was a comment or somebody said something. I think it might have been UMC. Let me see. I'm gonna catch up. I know people like that at work. Yeah. But yeah, there are people that are frustrated, and it's just trying to figure out exactly if that can happen or if that would make it better at all. Anyway, you know. Um, I don't want to drag it out.
Hmm.
Well, it seems like came to the same conclusion, right?
Customers always full of fucking shit.
They're not like I just I
Kidding.
think yeah I know. I just think like the customer like that's the point of like these shows, and that's the point of some of the posts. I understand that there's a frustration, and I don't know if a lot of people are aware of some of the things that happen. Maybe companies don't want you to know that because they don't want you to see all the flaws and think that they're not trying to do something, right? You
Yeah.
know, a shipment gets lost in the ocean. You know, hey, sorry. I remember that with Catwoman. The shipment got lost in the ocean. They said, hey, they sent out a thing, said, hey, we're sorry. It got lost in the ocean. We're going to send out coupons and stuff like that. And the backlash was just, it wasn't like, oh shit, they lost it. You know, or the company that was transporting lost it in the ocean.
Yeah.
It was Mezco that lost it. And, you know, it's their fault. And, and you could just see it just going negative and rogue, even with, even with the communication.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, people have to understand that there's a difference in preferences and reasonable expectations, right? We would all prefer to have our figures the next day, but that's not a reasonable expectation. Um, Mezco's track record, and we talk about this all the time too, is like, when have they ever not delivered on something that they charged for? Right? Like you're going to get it. It's going to come, and it's not going to get to you any faster for complaining about it. That's not going to happen. It's not going to speed up the process. So, the best approach is just to relax, enjoy the things that you have, and just know that it's coming, and they'll get it to you as fast as they possibly can. That's all part of the business.
That's a good point too. Like I don't know why anybody, if something hit a date, it was supposed to come out in February, and they changed the date to 3 or 4 months later. Would you want whatever that figure was at that time? Would you want it
Yeah.
at 80%, or would you want them to finish it?
I want the best, like I said before, I want the best Miles Morales figure that Mezco can throw at me. I will wait until they give me the best one. I want the best Yeti that they can throw at me, not some rushed bullshit. That's just me.
And you can look at the way that Mezco has changed the way that they communicate to try to alleviate some of the complaints, right? Like they don't say, allow 4 to 6 weeks for this figure to deliver anymore. It's this figure will ship after SDCC or after NYCC. And then you might get it 2 weeks later, you might get it 2 months later. But, they don't try to pin themselves in corners anymore, because if something happens out of their control, they don't want everybody out complaining, talking about, well, you said 6 to 8 weeks and it ended up being 9. Oh God. Right. But now they don't even say it anymore. So it is what it is. I ordered this in stock Silver Centurion, and I don't know, it took about 2 weeks for it to ship.
Yeah.
But I didn't go online and say, hey, this is in stock and I paid for it already and I don't have a label yet. What's going on? I just waited for it and got it, and the figure is incredible. So no complaints.
I still haven't gotten my Nightwing. Nobody in the US has gotten it yet. That's the ones that are being shipped. Those are over in Europe.
Yeah.
They haven't sent out a charging notification for that yet, and they haven't sent out a shipping notification for that yet. So
winter is coming.
Well, yeah, they still have that stuff, and then
we got 7 weeks left of this year. How many figures are we gonna get hit with in the last 7 weeks?
I would think quite a lot, because Beetlejuice and Nosferatu, they already charged for that.
Yeah.
And Nosferatu, like I said, on the 24th, that'll be hitting the 20 business days.
Hmm.
So you got that.
Thor's coming. Gotta think Thor's coming.
Yeah, I haven't seen that change either. Yeah, the internet is a breeding ground for outrage, frustration, disagreements. How did we ever do this before the internet? I think, Deem, I think like people were face to face, and you would talk to people,
You got the
and
sandwich
those
back.
conversations don't happen without somebody either discussing it with you further or taking action on it. I'm telling you, you wouldn't say some of these things to people to their face, man. It still baffles me that I've had threats. You guys have seen it. I've had threats of guys saying, when I see you at the convention, I'm going to do this to you. I'm like, okay, I'll see you there.
Booth 2351 or whatever.
And then you're not trying to instigate it, but I've been in these situations before, man. Like, I know, and these people, like a lot of people, they don't understand. I don't know where you grew up. You don't know where I grew up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the things that I've seen. I know that's a tagline. I mean, you're not gonna scare me, dude. I've had guns. I've assault rifles put on me while I got to do CPR on a guy. You know, like you've been in those situations. I've seen 3 wars. A comment on the internet's not really gonna bother me. And so, like when somebody says, "I'm gonna see you at the convention," I'm like, okay, and it never happens. Never happens. I've seen people like shit talk these companies, and I've never seen anybody go up to any of the owners or the people that are representative of the community, or, of that company, and chew them out like they do on the internet. So when Dean says that, like on the internet, a lot of that is just outrage. It's just I can get away with it, and it's not effective. You've already closed the door with all the access that we have with all these companies to make things better. When you do stuff like that, I don't know what the gain is.
Yeah.
I really don't. People using lives and stuff like that to spam a whole bunch of stuff. You could be asking these guys questions. You could be raising awareness to whatever it is that you have grievances with these companies, and it would get solved. But no, it's just bad. It's bad communication. I guess that's the part that I'm trying to get out is like, it's it's whatever company you want to say, Mezco, whoever, Hasbro, whoever, you know, they're not absolved of everything, and the community's not absolved of everything. It's just a bad frequency, and it could get better. But you gotta both parties have to make an attempt to make it better. And whether it's communication from the company to maybe help people understand what's going on, but not being too transparent where it messes up everything, to where the community actually has effective communication to the company saying, "Hey, I'm dissatisfied. This is what I'm dissatisfied about, and this is what I think would correct it." That's the most important part. Yeah, you pay money. You have a right to say that, and you have a right to not to buy from them anymore. But at the end of the day, it's not food, it's not water, it's not your house. And there's plenty of other companies out there that can provide whatever the service you need is. It's not discounting your money. It's just saying when does it get to a point where you learn that whatever you're doing is not getting you the result that you want. It should be better between everyone. I just put strict guidelines on repair, replacement, and quality. Yeah. I do. I think it could get better. Do you guys think it, or is it just pipe dream?
Pipe dream.
Oh, come on. All right.
I've got
Well,
little
good.
faith in humanity, little faith.
How about this? How about I put a 6 month stall on this conversation from now on. We don't talk about this for 6 months. Deal? Since we already did it, deal?
Deal.
All right. What's today's date? Timestamp.
Future page.
November 12th. Cannot talk about this topic for 6 months.
Future page.
Future page. No, I just, since it's the last time we'll have her for 6 months, I'll say it one more time. I just think that having the conversation isn't bad. I think it helps raise awareness, and maybe people maybe they look at it a little bit differently. But I do think it can get better. I really do. It's just too much of an advantage to have lines of communication with all these people and not use it the right way.
Yeah.
All right, 6 months starting now. What's our play party?
What's coming out next? We all got
I ordered Nosferatu and
Beetlejuice.
yes.
Same. CC, did you get
Nope.
Beetlejuice?
Nope and nope.
What?
Let me
Thor would
throw
be the
this
next one for me.
Did you get Samurai Jack?
I did. He's right here. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, right.
Did you
Man,
get
I've been on a roll with getting stuff early lately.
Kevin?
I'm typing one more thing.
I should have brought that Batmobile down here.
Ooh, we could do that.
I haven't got my shipping for that yet.
December 10th for mine is what Amazon told me last. Cece got the hookup.
Yeah. Oh, let me look this
I
up.
ordered
real
mine
quick.
last.
You did. He convinced you to order it.
Yeah. And I got it cheaper.
Oh no. 1 second. Let me do this really quick. Because I didn't update it because Instagram's really weird, dude. Like when you post a photo, I guess it keeps it there. It won't let you just update it. You know what I mean? Nobody? What is that?
You said it won't let you delete the photo?
It won't let you update it.
Oh.
So like let's say where's my stuff? You can tell I don't get on here. So Beetlejuice, right? All of these are so if you're tuning in, this is an older slide, but all these dates are still current. So Beetlejuice, that got charged, it hasn't shipped yet. This is already shipped, this is already shipped. This is over, but they haven't changed the date on this. Samurai Jack. Wolverine hasn't changed. Thor, I know you're happy about this, hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Um
You got Wolverine too, didn't you, Cece?
Oh, yeah.
and Nosferatu charged hasn't shipped, and then this has been showing up over in Europe. So more than likely, we should be seeing this pretty soon. So we already got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know about this. These 3, and then any surprise exclusives that pop up anytime soon. You know, because I mean, there's still 2 months, so you never know with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I would say 7, and then maybe some exclusives.
New advent calendar. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool. That would be cool. But what's our next play party then? What do you guys have on here that we all I have all these on pre-order, so I'm a lock. What do you guys have?
CC, what do you have? That's best for me to.
Thor, Wolverine, Samurai Jack, Batman, and the Joker.
I have Thor, Wolverine, Samurai Jack, Batman, and Joker as well.
All right. So one of these 3 then.
What about
Probably.
Nightwing, CC? Did you get Blue Nightwing?
I think I have Blue Nightwing too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I broke my own rule with that one. No variant.
yeah. I think that'll be good, man. I think you'll like it. It takes a little while to break him in, but he's pretty good. All right, so we can line those up. Oh, it's the holidays too. I guess we can kind of go like that with the holidays. I know we were going to talk about the New Year's Eve show, but coming up, we'll figure out what we want to do for the end of the year. Like I think we said you guys were doing something for New Year's, right? So do you guys want to do that show afterwards then? Like
I'm
in the
not doing anything
beginning?
for New Year's.
What is it?
Cece, you partying for New Year's?
I never party.
See?
My partying days are long gone.
The 30. I mean, we'll talk about it, but
Yeah.
the 31st is Wednesday. Ow, isn't that ironic?
See, look at that. We could do it. I mean, I don't know what your plans are, Paige, but I'm not doing shit.
Oh, it's time for your marathon show, and you have every guest you've had for the last 5 years, and you go from the 31st into the 1st.
Yeah, that would be cool, but maybe we could have some people come on like we did before. We had some community spots and stuff like that. That would be cool to get people's
Figure of the year.
yeah, figure of the year, stuff like that. That show, the end of the year show, it's kind of been a tradition. We do kind of like a wrap up, and we go over like just some dumb trivia stuff, like like how many figures were there for the year, how many horror figures, what was the first figure. But it's just kind of cool to kind of relive some of that stuff. Of course, I like to throw that little segment in of like, the whole fallacy files thing. Some of the good things that happen in the community, and then some of the things that we can learn from.
Got to do your collector's resolutions for 2026.
Oh, I do have a good one this year. Do you guys have one? I have a good one.
Yes, I have one.
I got one.
You want to give a preview? You want to give a preview?
I want to say
don't let Paige and MC help me spend money.
No.
You're gonna break that day one.
Yeah.
Tough. One of mine is I'm gonna cut back. I'm gonna cut back.
To 5 instead of 6?
Exactly. It's gotta be a prime number.
How's that gonna affect your reward points at the end of the year?
Man, I know that people like to order from other places and stuff like that, but man, I'm telling you, I like the reward points with them because I'm guaranteed to at least get one free figure for the year. At least, at minimum. That's just ordering one. To me, that's just, But no, it's cutting back. I think cutting back like line wise, like I've already kind of started cutting back, but I think I just want to stick with Joe's and Mezco.
You giving up Mayfix?
You know what? You got to start before you quit. They're not a bad company. I have a couple of them. I just, But the Marvel Legends stuff, the HasLabs are going to be kind of hard when they do. Yeah, but definitely cutting back. I think, especially vehicles. I really want to stop with the vehicles. Now that unboxing I did over the last couple of days, that's a reality check, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of mine. That's a preview of mine. What's this? Oh, this is the Monster Force guy.
Yeah.
Oh, did you send that earlier or just now? Oh.
Just now. I'm fucking around with it.
Oh yeah. So we'll have the mega show, go over some of that stuff and go. Some of it be surprised. I need to figure out how a way we can do like a Jeopardy kind of thing. Yeah. Last year went well, but it'll be the same format as last year. So we'll do that.
You need a buzzer. Figure out a buzzer app or something.
That's what I was thinking. Is there like a sound stage or something like that you can get into where it's like a game show and like whoever rings first? We could do the honor system, but I didn't want you two to virtual fist fight.
Take Mezco customer service for $400, Paige.
Oh, can't do that for 6 months, bud. 6 months.
That is today's daily double.
Yeah.
I'll take the rapist for 200.
That is my grade lines going over it.
That would be cool. I think Anne will probably like fall asleep at 8 o'clock anyway. So
She doesn't make it till midnight. You said so.
nah, man. Last couple years running, she's been done it. 9:30 max. All right, so we'll do that for that show. We'll figure out the other shows. We should. Hey, how about the next episode? We try to get somebody on. We'll
Sounds
pull
good.
somebody. You know.
Sounds good.
So everybody flood Paige's inbox as to why you should be the next guest on the Hangout.
Nudes will usually get you in.
Yep. If you send them nudes,
Yeah. Prove me wrong. Let's go.
they'll try to
Prove me
figure
wrong.
out who you are just by the frontal nude. Keep your face out of it.
No, like I know that. No. You get Kadeem. Get Kadeem on.
Kadeem, are you free next week?
He's busy.
I know,
Probably.
probably.
He's been working hard, man. Yeah, we should get like somebody on. I don't know who. We'll try to reach out and see if there's somebody that wants to come on. We'll see who the real friends are.
Kadeem's so busy, he already logged out. He's like,
It
peace,
is.
man.
He's like, no. But yeah, and maybe hopefully there'll be some kind of pre-order or something like that we can do.
Oh, easy now, easy now.
I mean, it would be cool. It's stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We could do Cece's take next
I
week.
got one. I was ready for tonight if we had it. I got a good one.
Well, we're at 2:41.
No, let's see. I got a conference tomorrow, so
Yeah. All right, we'll save it for next week. You guys want to take us out?
Remember to help control the pet population. Please have your pet spayed or neutered.
good night. Good night.
Mm.
God bless America.
Wow. Appreciate everybody stopping in, whether you popped in, popped out. You stayed for the whole show. If you're watching the replay, thank you guys very much. Of course, this is all just talk to try to get things and be a little bit better. But at the end of the day, they're just toys. Just have fun. There was no energy with that at all. We did go 2:41 though. That's a long time, man.